Whoa, Jeff. I haven't hit the fucking button yet.
I got nothing.
Oh, I see something. It's stirring the life.
He hit the damn button.
The button has been hit.
It's live on our channel.
Is it? Fantastic.
Score. There's the notification.
Hey, what's up, baby? This is my wife's the first one in the chat.
Hey, Chris.
Hey, Chris.
Oh, Kevin's in there. Hey, Kevin.
What's up, Kev? Trey B. Paul. Hey, Paul.
Hello, Paul. Hello, Paul.
Hi. I'm Paul.
Yeah, you are.
Black Hole Sun, Darnell Sanders, Leo.
What up, Leo?
Hey, Raider Wolf. Ron the Man Raider says Uncle Mosh looks younger.
Uncle Mosh looks like Scott Gulbransen.
Hey.
Mojo.
What's up, Mojo?
I can only hope to be as good as Uncle Mosh.
For all of us.
Matthew Menges is in there.
We all wish that. Absolutely.
Yeah. Raider Truth Chicken. Stay tuned, buddy. We might be talking about your app.
Hell yeah.
Hey, JB. And hi to everyone on the Silver and Black Today channel
Yeah,
as
that's
well.
right.
Oh my gosh. Thank you for joining us for episode 316. Woo. Oh my gosh. Of Raiders Fan Radio. All right, here we go.
Let's go.
Hey, it's Mike Garofalo, NFL Network here in the home office, and you are listening to the Raiders Fan Radio podcast, taking that lighter journey into the dark side with Murf, Swag Jeff, and Michelle. She's got great hair. It's a little pink, it's a little purple, whatever it is. I'll tell you what, if I could grow it, I would sign up for that color today. So listen to her and the entire crew as they give you all the information on the Raiders on the podcast that benefits the One Nation Foundation. It's a great cause. It's a great pod. Tune in, turn it up. Here it comes. All that Raiders info and takes coming at you right now.
Jackpot, baby. Raiders Fan Radio.
Oakland, LA, Oakland, Vegas, Raider Nation, wherever, forever. You got your old Uncle Mosh and Raiders Fan Radio from Murf's FanCave, taking a lighter journey into the dark side. Sit back, put your feet up, pop a top, and enjoy the ride. Here we go!
Look left, look right, Balaknikov, a leaping pass, touchdown!
We miss you, we love you, and we'll see you in the Hall of Fame.
When you have great coaches, then after you have great coaches, you get great players, you have a great organization, and you tell them one thing, just win, baby.
Way up the middle, intercepted Filipiano at the 50, time running down. Oakland football, and I think Oakland victory.
The Oakland Raiders have scored on the most zany, unbelievable, absolutely impossible dream of a play. Well, I love this team. I think this team can win. I think this team can win.
You are listening live to Raiders Fan Radio. Take it away, guys.
Why, thank you, Brent Musburger. What is up, Raider Nation? Your old buddy Murf back once again for what we trust will be a fantastic episode of Raiders Fan Radio, otherwise known as Silver and Black Today. Spoiler alert, but yeah, we got a lot of fun to be had tonight, and thank you so much, Raider Nation, for joining us for this episode 316. Swag Jeff.
Oh,
I said 316. Stone Cold Steve Austin says, if you want to see it, Raiders Fan Radio episode 316, give me a hell yeah. Oh, hell yeah. Anyways, but appreciate everybody joining us tonight for episode 316. We have a crap ton to get to tonight, of course, to celebrate the Raiders' big victory, 63-21, if you need it, over the San Diego Superchargers, as we set the franchise record for not only points scored, but a margin of victory against those dolts. Come on. That's right. So we're going to get to that quickly enough. But hey, listen. Well, actually, we'll save the shot. We'll save that for once we get around the horn here real quick.
Okay.
But appreciate everybody joining us live tonight on the show. Everybody that is in the YouTube feed, I'll leave it to my buddy Swag Jeff to shout all of you out. And thank you so much for joining us live at youtube.com/Raiders Fan Radio, where you can find us every Wednesday at 4 p.m. Pacific and 7 p.m. Eastern. So thank you to all of those of you. And for those of you that are on the video and you want to check out the audio version of the podcast, you can find us on any podcast service. All you got to do is search Raiders Fan Radio on Spotify, on where else are we at? iHeartRadio, the Pandoras, all that stuff. Amazon Music,
Spotify.
Ask your internet connected device for Raiders Fan Radio, and you will definitely find this show. And so we appreciate you so very, very much. Okay, with so much to get to tonight, we gotta go ahead and get this thing on the road, because when you guys going to talk about the Raiders? Well, we're going to talk about them right now. And first, I'm going to turn it over to the man that adorns the Eastern Annex of the Murf's Fan Cave desk. He is my bitch friend and yours. He is Swag Jeff.
Damn right he is. Absolutely. Every single Wednesday, man. Yeah, dude, I'm fired up, man.
Oh, my
gosh.
gosh.
And, you know, at the top of the show, you always say, you know, we trust will be a fantastic. I don't just trust that it's going to be a fantastic episode. I know it's going to be.
You know it.
I know it's going to be, because we got a full boat in the house tonight, and we're going to get to that.
Look, Graf is in there.
Yeah, our buddy Graf is in the chat, man. Much respect to you, Graf. Atticus B. Rockin's in the chat. Matthew Mangus, Paul's in there. Lalo Meloso's in there. Let's see. Kevin the Raider Nerd's in there with a $20 donation to the One Nation Foundation.
Thank you, Kevin.
Yep, absolutely. As well as Cody Grad. Cody Grad Collectibles, also with a $20 donation.
Thank you so much, guys.
And that's all going to the One Nation Foundation. So much respect. But our good buddy Mojo's in the chat. Ron the Mater Raider.
Mojo?
Jordan Ford. Let's see. Hooligan Nation's in the building.
Hooligan?
Paul is in the building. Raider Truth Chicken. Man, we got the whole crew, man, and I'm fired up. So we're gonna go around the horn, man. So Murph, we don't do this show alone.
Heck no, we don't.
And thank goodness for that shit, man. So to my left over here, adorning the southern annex of the eastern annex of the Murph's Fan Cave desk, please welcome in the one and only Michelle Swag.
Hi, Michelle.
Hey, guys.
Foxy lady.
And we're the three best friends that anybody could have. We're the three best friends that anyone could have. We're the three best friends that anyone can have. And we'll never, ever, 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 ever leave each other.
What are you doing, Michelle?
I mean, that really just lays it out. That just says it all. I'm doing great. Listen, anytime we get in this fan cave, it's fun. But after a ass kicking like that, we're talking.
Thank you, God. Victory! Let's freaking go, man. Let's freaking go. So, Michelle,
yes,
you're in the southern annex of the eastern annex of the Murph's Fan Cave desk. We've, for the first time ever, we have a fourth member. We have a fourth man in the booth.
Yeah. So let she never gets to throw it to someone else.
That's
So
right.
let her do it.
Okay, so shut me up. Thank you, Jeff.
Thank you, Jeff.
Shut up, Jeff.
I got your back, girl.
Thanks. Oh, no, but see, wasn't prepared, and now...
now you got to throw it back to us to do it?
It's the southern to the southern to the eastern.
Southern annex of the southern annex?
To the eastern annex of the Fan Cave. Guys, Scott Gulbransen from Silver and Black today is here.
Come on. Yeah, and by the way, I will tell you that we're streaming this to the Silver and Black Today channel on YouTube, just in case some of the viewers over there for our show weren't on, right?
Yeah.
So
sure.
I want to shout out Paul Fisher, $10 donation.
Oh, nice.
One Nation Foundation with a super
thank
chat.
you.
His first super chat, it looks like ever.
Oh, wow.
comes to you. So
Cool.
thank you, Paul, for that.
yeah.
But man, it's so great to be here. I can't tell you how nice it is, especially since I get to sit next to Michelle.
Well, yeah.
It smells better. It
Special
looks
seat.
better. You name it. So I'm excited. Let's get into this, baby.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Scott, for being here, man. And you know, and really, before we get going though, please, and thank you so much for coming down and joining us down here in the Fan Cave. And shout out your channel. Shout out Silver and Black today. Obviously, anybody that's listening to this show obviously already kind of knows your journey through being a Raiders broadcaster, but definitely hit the high points there and let them know a little bit about what you got going on.
Oh, no, I appreciate that. We are an Odyssey original podcast, so we are a national podcast, Silver and Black today. Myself and my partner, Mo Moten, who you guys know is also a Raiders writer at sportsnot.com, but also senior NFL writer at Bleacher Report. So I've been doing it for 7 years, including on the radio in Las Vegas. If you're in Las Vegas, you can listen to us on The Bet on Saturdays at 5 p.m. And I used to be at Raider Nation Radio. My good friend, my buddy, so proud of him, Q Myers over at Raider Nation Radio now, who runs the place, which is amazing.
Yeah, he does.
And he deserves it because no one works their ass off more than Q. So good stuff. I've been very fortunate. Started the website in 2017 and built it into a podcast, a radio show. And here we are. I'm in the Fan Cave. I can die a happy man now.
You finally done it all,
You
Scott.
did it.
Finally.
There's nowhere else to go.
My family wants to know, they just want to tell you that they won't pay more than $5 in ransom.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
okay, well,
shoot. Well,
So that backfired.
I mean,
I
it's for the
guess
foundation, though,
you're
Scott.
here then.
It's for the foundation, man.
I'll let them know.
It is.
I'll let them know.
Tell them 550, we'll strike a deal. All right, so hey, we got. Let's. You know what I think we need to do?
Uh-oh.
I think it's time.
Are we drinking?
It's victory shots, man.
Victory shot.
I think it's time. All right, so we've got
99. Yeah, run
I've-
it down.
we-
What flavor did you get?
I've
pal?
got 99 grapes.
You got the grape.
Yeah.
Okay, I got the peppermint. So I'm gonna be fresh as hell.
Oh,
Yeah, you
hell
are.
Yeah. All right, Michelle.
I got the black cherry.
All right.
And I got, because the Raiders scored 63 points, that's bananas. So I have
Salud.
That's why you're the professional.
here we go.
Scott.
That's right. All right,
Salud,
here we go.
Raider Nation.
63-21, Raider Nation.
Thank you, God.
Ooh. Wow. Grape wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be.
Peppermint wasn't as bad as what I thought.
Horrendous.
bananas. Do you have any more?
Oh, you hated the black cherry. Here you go. Here
Do you have any more?
Oh, you like the bananas, huh?
It tastes like an alcoholic now or later banana.
Oh, I love that.
I'm
that's
telling
pretty
you.
good.
I'm telling
Okay.
you. Good stuff. Thank you, Jeff.
All right.
Appreciate it.
Good stuff. All right, so this is episode 316, as I mentioned. This is the Stone Cold Steve Austin episode of Raiders Fan Radio. And my best friend and yours, Swag Jeff, over here to my left, always takes our episode number and ties it back to something significant within Raider Nation. And so, Swag Jeff, tell us what is significant about 316.
Well, besides the fact that it's the Stone Cold Steve Austin episode, you know, you talk about your Psalms, you talk about your John 3:16. Raiders Fan Radio 3:16 says we just whipped the Chargers' ass.
Yeah, we did.
Hey, come on, man. Come on. Absolutely, but to keep it, we do like to look at our past, so we take a significant moment within Raider Nation and Raider history and relate it back to the episode number. And this one, it's a career stat, Murph.
Oh, we love a career stat.
I don't know how long you've been listening there, Scott, but we love a good career stat around here. So we're taking it back, and we don't have to go too far back.
How far are you going back?
Way back.
Only 20.
And it goes a little something like this. So we're going back to 2002, and we're going to be highlighting.
Scott's over there going,
He's like,
what kind
wow.
of nonsense did I step
Manic. This is the
into?
most manic episode.
No kidding. No kidding. So we're going to be highlighting one of our
There's
favorite
a
Raiders.
Manscaped razor on my
I
desk.
mean,
We're
it's
doing
just-
shots. I don't know
did-
what's going on.
Before I came here, I didn't know that I had to use the Manscaped in the
Yeah.
bathroom before I came in the studio. So thank you for that.
It's a requirement.
Surprise!
It is a requirement. Yep, absolutely. So we're going back to 2002.
How far are you going back?
2002.
Okay.
And we're going to be highlighting.
Good year for the Raiders.
It's a great year for the Raiders, man. So we're going to be
Yes, it's
highlighting
a very good year for the
maybe
Raiders.
one of
It
our
might have been the last good year we had.
maybe so. But we're going to be
Way to bring the
highlighting
party
one of our
down.
favorite receivers of all time. And of course, that's Ronald Curry.
Oh,
Ronald
love
Curry.
Ronald Curry.
So 2002.
Former quarterback out of North Carolina, if you need him.
Absolutely. 2002 to 2008, he was drafted by the Raiders in the 7th round back in 2002. He played 76 games with the Silver and Black, and as a receiver, Curry was targeted 316 times, in which he had 193 receptions. Okay, that's Is that a good stat? 316 thrown to 193 catch. That's
it's fine.
I mean,
It's
he
fine.
did play in like 2006, 2007 too. So that's where most of the drops must have come.
It's not like he had like some ace arms thrown to him. By the way, you know what
true.
I mean?
That's true. Absolutely. So 193 receptions, 2,347 yards, 13 touchdowns, which ranks 24th on the Raiders' all-time receiving yardage list, just behind our one and only DA-17, Devontae Adams.
Wow,
yeah.
Nice,
So he had Dion didn't put.
You already said 316.
Oh, was it 306?
Yeah.
316?
He was targeted 316.
316 times.
There we go.
Good.
Now, it's actually nice to be a guest and not have to host the show. And Murf, I know they call you the podcast dad, so I get that.
He is.
But I will tell you also, I pretty much relate everything to music.
Oh, same.
Right?
I do
Love it.
too.
And
Yes.
Murf and I know, have the same musical taste.
Yes,
So
absolutely.
316 also is significant in the
Okay.
Van Halen world. And you've seen my guitars.
Oh,
Murf.
yes. I love this,
316
Scott.
is Wolfgang Van Halen, Eddie Van Halen's son, who's now a great musician, by the way. If you can see Mammoth, go see him. 316 is his birthday and is also a song that Eddie Van Halen played on the For Unlawful
Carnal knowledge.
Carnal Knowledge. Blah, 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 blah. Banana. So,
The safe word.
so yes. So there you go. So there's
Nice.
yeah,
I love that.
316, baby.
I love that.
Scott, and I don't know what you do for your day job, but you should do it. You should do a podcast. You should do a show.
You know,
Pretty good at it.
Not bad for a former Charger fan.
Well,
Well, I'm a former Titans fan, so I feel
Yeah.
you.
that's
I
okay.
feel you.
Not me and Michelle.
I was gonna say not me. I'm not a former anything fan.
We don't former nothing.
I don't mess around. I don't mess
The
around.
first one.
All right, so like,
I stopped. Sounded like it, but I didn't.
It was a silent K.
It was a,
hey,
the C and the K. That was
Silent
silent.
K.
Yeah, the K was silent on that
The K
one.
was silent.
all right, so like,
But I
Jeff, take us to some contact info, and then tell us about shaving your balls.
Oh, okay, deal. Hey, Uncle Mosh, what
I
you got?
love when we do this.
Woo! Hey, Raider Nation! You got your old Uncle Mosh here with an updated contact info. So sit up, zip up, shut up, and pay attention. You can call us at 909-345-3346, or as Murf would say it, 909-345-3346. How about emailing me? You want to email me? Email me at show@RaidersFanRadio.com. Or what about reaching out to us on some of that social media stuff Swaggy likes? Try Facebook at Raiders Fan Radio Podcast, the Twit at Twitter at Raiders
X.
Fan Radio, Insta something, Instagram at Raiders Fan Radio,
The ticky talky talk.
TikTok at Raiders Fan Radio, or what about the Twitch?
Some of you out there are twitching.
Anyway, Twitch
Yeah.
at Raiders Fan Radio. Or if you don't like that, go to the YouTube. America, go to the YouTube. YouTube.com/Raiders Fan Radio. Oh my God, if that wasn't enough, go to your podcast provider and search Raiders Fan Radio. Holy crap, that was a lot.
It really was, Mosh.
It was.
But we needed that
We
shit.
need that shit.
Good.
Nice job.
Thank you, Scott. Thank you,
Beautiful.
Scott.
That was good.
We needed that shit.
We needed
That's
that. We needed that
beautiful.
fourth lineman there.
Oh, there you go. There you
Scott,
go.
you're the Jermaine Illuminor of this group.
That's it.
Really? That's what you're going to come?
Yeah, you just move all the way down the line. You do
I
it
can't
all
be Theo.
day.
I can't
No
be
matter
Theo
where you're
Mumford
at.
Jr. I mean,
Well, sure, you be him too.
You can
I
be
mean,
whoever
you do whatever
wanna
you want.
be.
Just don't be
That's
Colt Miller
right.
because he's hurt.
he's coming
Yeah,
back.
no, please don't.
Did you hear Coach Pierce today? He said,
Oh.
I believe he'll be back.
Oh, good.
I believe. Doesn't
Well,
he?
you're
believe
more
I
up
was
to date
gonna
on Raider
say,
shit than
that
we
makes
are.
me feel
Good for
good.
you.
Well, of course he is.
I am happy.
Well, yeah, because he
He's a
gets
pro.
paid to do this shit.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, we're just sitting around here talking about balls.
He better be coming back.
Absolutely. Well, speaking of balls, man, so we got an exciting partnership that we're so excited about. So much respect to our good friends at Manscaped. So,
Manscaped.
absolutely. So Manscaped. So if you want to get in the mix, man, the performance package, the 4.0 lawnmower, man. So it comes with this amazing bag. It comes with with amazing, comfortable underwear that I can't show you because I'm wearing them. You know, it's so good.
Don't limit yourself, bro.
Well, I'm not going to get up and pull my drawers down, bro. You know what I mean? You know, because
Raiders
then
Only Fans Radio.
Well, that's true, man.
Can I do it? Can I pull my drawers down? No.
Yeah.
And
Scott's going to show you how it works.
He does have some in the box.
Yeah, he's going to show you how it works. How to turn that thing on and off.
Scott's got the Lawnmower 5.0.
Yeah,
he does have the 5.0, and I'll get to that in just a moment. But man, that Performance Package 4.0, it comes with the Crop Reviver, which is a ball toner. You put that on kind of after you trimmed all your stuff, man, and it soothes it. It's amazing, man. It comes with the Crop Preserver, which is the ball deodorant. So it got your boy smelling great, bro. I mean, just absolutely fantastic. If you're sweating like me, you got to cool it down, man. So that cools it down for sure. The Lawnmower 4.0, it's an amazing thing. It reduces the nicks, reduces the cuts, all that kind of good stuff. So, and it's also got the light. I love the light, Murf.
Love the light.
I love the light, man, because sometimes
you like to look at your balls in the dark.
Well, I don't know if you're like me, man, but sometimes you find yourself in a situation where you got to trim your boys in the dark, man. Don't worry about my situations there, Scott, but sometimes it happens, man. But it's got the LED
He'd rather buy
light.
Manscaped than pay his light bill.
Absolutely. There you go. And it comes with a built-in light. So why pay $150 for your lights when you can just hold up your Manscaped?
He just wants to know how well he knows himself. Like,
absolutely. Hey, you know where your stuff is at,
Jeff,
for sure.
That's what happened.
You don't want to see the kind of selfies you get from Jeff.
Jeff, we had a snowstorm up in Cincinnati, right?
There you go.
And the lights went out, so I used the Manscaped as a flashlight. It was awesome.
Oh, perfect.
Of course you did,
double
man.
Duty.
Absolutely. And if you didn't like the Lawnmower 4.0, which I don't know why you wouldn't, they came out with a new one. The Lawnmower 5.0. This is amazing, man. It comes in a new pack.
Ultra.
The Ultra pack, man. It's unbelievable, man. It comes with all these different guards right here. Comes with this amazing bag that they put in right there. Look at that thing, man. It's unbelievable. And
sweet
if you've
bag,
already,
Jeff.
it's a sweet bag, man. Absolutely. And if you
Your bag.
and if you've already got
Bag for your sack.
and if you've already got the Lawnmower 4.0, 5.0, any of this stuff, and you want more, man, you just can't get enough of the Manscaped, man. They also sell deodorant for the underarms. They got all that stuff. They got
a lot of good stuff.
Absolutely, man. They've got the cologne. They've got the cologne, the Persevere, and the Refined. They've got all that stuff, man. If you want to trim your nails, they got an amazing pack there. So go to manscaped.com. We got a special promo code. That's promo code Murf. That is MURF.
Yes.
As in F. So you use that code, you get 20% off, you get free shipping, all that stuff. And that's free shipping worldwide. So that's Silver and Black UK. We're talking to you, Paul, all those good folks.
Paul.
I mean, worldwide, I don't know how many balls that is, Michelle, but
a lot of balls.
Damn, that's a lot of balls, bruh. So every one of those balls,
all those balls,
every singular ball will be taken care of with this promo code Murf, 20% off. Trust me, your balls will thank you.
Attaboy, Jeff.
You are such a professional,
dude. Hey, it's like you have genes from radio or something.
right?
Yeah. It's in my blood, bro.
No balls left behind.
Raiders
fan.
You have balls for radio.
Hi.
This is AJ Cole from the Las Vegas
balls
Raiders.
for radio.
And you're listening
I love
to
that.
Murf, Mosh, and Swag Jeff on Raiders Fan Radio. Just win, baby.
We will, AJ.
It is Christmas.
We will.
You got to talk about sacks, right? You put a sack.
exactly
on.
right.
Oh, nice.
Hey now.
Hey, so Scott, I don't know if you heard this or not.
Uh-oh.
We're Italian, so we like to give a little bit of respect. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
We don't do props. We don't do shout-outs. There's nothing wrong with those things.
no, there's
But
not.
we want to give a little bit of respect.
Murf, Swaggy J, Nation, it's time for a little respect. Respect ain't bought, it ain't sold, it ain't demanded, it ain't negotiated, it's earned. And without blowing smoke or giving shameless plugs, we want to say salute and much respect to the following folks.
Silver and Black today, bitches. Yeah. Hey, Scott, thanks for joining us tonight. Hey, forget about it. Come on. I love it.
Okay, all right. Jeez.
Scott's
All right.
gonna leave.
I'm
I
not
know.
25
I'm
minutes
out
into the
here.
show.
Jeff, I'm moving in. I mean,
Bro.
I'm
Like,
doing
I've
my
seen
show from
enough.
here and from now on. That's just
Deal.
Scott goes, hey, let's simulcast Raiders Fan Radio onto the Silver and Black Today channel.
Yeah.
And I'm like, are you sure?
yes.
We just looked, and Silver and Black Today has lost 87 subscribers. Oh man,
Well, that's
It's a
what
tough day.
Mo and I always talk about. Like, we're a family show because the kids. A lot of people tell us they listen to the show on the way in when they're taking the kids to school.
Absolutely.
So I
Yeah.
said, well, that's kind of shitty.
Yeah.
No,
That makes it harder on you, doesn't it?
I get listeners all the time. They're like, "Can you cuss?" I'm like, "Fuck yeah."
Yeah. I can.
Let's go.
Hey,
course
forget
I
about
can.
it. Sorry.
No, that's fine.
Yeah, that's fine. It is.
100% is fine.
That's my button.
Oh,
I
yeah.
just-
Oh,
every
my
time I
gosh.
need it.
All right, so man, we like to keep it light around here. We call our show, a light journey into the dark side. But every once in a while, we gotta pay some respects for real respects. And I hate to pass along bad news in this show. But we got notified today that Made Man around here at Raiders Fan Radio, a huge Raider fan. I know a big fan of Silver and Black Today.
Yeah.
A big fan of really all things Raider related media, whether it's fan created or otherwise, and a big presence on Twitter. Our buddy Josh Fargo Raider Maldonado has passed away. And so I just want to say many condolences to the family. Big prayers up from all of us here in this room. For the family and Raider in peace, my man. I mean, that's just an incredibly sad situation, and
heartbreaking.
yeah, it really is. And but I do love something that you said, Michelle, that Josh put up a post on Twitter on Friday, and he was so excited about this Raiders win, and so that idea that that was the last Raider
got to
game that he
see
saw.
that.
Like, I mean, I'm not trying to make light of anything, but that just kind of hit me when you said
huge.
that. And Scott, you know him from your show, quite
And-
well, yeah.
And that's the thing. It's like, you see that, and for those of us that are parents too, every time I come down here to visit the fan cave, the only thing I don't worry about me. I worry about leaving my kids without a father. And so I know Just Win Wendy, our good friend Wendy up in the Bay Area, had put out the GoFundMe for them. Please,
good.
Please go up there
Yes.
and contribute to that
100%.
because not only the cost for his final rest, but also for that family. So please do that. I mean, just a good dude, always a great. I never met him in person. I know some folks have. But always phenomenal and always positive, man. That's
Always
Always,
positive.
man.
Yeah, super sweet guy. And so I wish we would have had an opportunity to meet him in person.
Yeah.
And sadly, we didn't. And so again, Raider in peace, my man. And
Yeah.
and you will be missed.
Absolutely.
All right, Swag Jeff, respect.
Absolutely, man. So my respect is going to go to a guy we should have gave respect to last week, right?
Oh,
So it's our good buddy, and if you need a hint, all you need is this.
It's the truth
So
chicken.
yeah, so for the audio
Do you know this,
listeners,
Scott?
it
Do you
is-
know about this?
it's the Raider Truth Chicken, man. So much respect to him because he's called in.
Yeah,
he's
he
done
has.
his thing. He's done his due diligence. He called 3 times. Amazing voicemails. I think he got a sizzler in the mix of all that stuff, man. But much respect to the Raider Truth Chicken. And this is for you, buddy. You are now officially made.
Yeah, he is.
Absolutely.
Nice.
Congratulations on
Go.
being the newest made man here at Raiders Fan Radio. I mean, play that, Josh. Murf.
There it is.
You are a made man. You showed you are part of the family by participation. By chance, a man like yourself should make enemies,
A chicken like
then they
yourself.
would become my enemies.
What's the enemy
Showing
of a
you
chicken?
are a friend of
wolf.
Raiders Fan Radio.
Grill.
You have
A
leapt
grill.
across the line.
Isn't the Chiefs
Friendship
mascot a wolf?
is everything.
Is it?
Friendship is more than talent. It is
Scott.
more than the
That's
government.
right.
It's almost equal to family. Be loyal. Made man, Raider fan. Someday, and that day may never come, I'll call upon you to do a service for me. But until that day, accept this as a gift. And don't ever forget, words can hurt more, but silence can break hearts.
And the Raider Truth Chicken called in again this week.
Did he really?
Nice.
This is Raider Truth Chicken. Please excuse this crude translation device. How about the Raiders beating the Chargers? Ha 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 ha. It was like Chicken Oprah giving out touchdowns. You get a touchdown. You get a touchdown. You get a touchdown. Go Raiders. I have chicken jokes. Ha 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 ha. What do you call 53 millionaires around a TV watching a Super Bowl? The Los Angeles Chargers. Why will the Chargers continue to work out and practice on cardboard? Because they continuously look only good on paper. I would like to welcome Scott Gulbransen to the RFR FanCave. Hey. Raiders Fan Radio and Silver and Black Today are this chicken's favorite podcast for the Raiders.
Oh, thank you.
Go Raiders. Let's please beat those wounded Chiefs on Christmas. And go Max Crosby. Sack that Muppet. Go Raiders.
You know, that is an art form.
Man.
That was an art form.
Right?
Amazing.
So good.
You can't just get a chicken calling a Raiders show
No.
anywhere, Scott.
No.
Dino Raiders said,
It's
how do I
incredible.
explain this to my family?
I'm now a vegan because of
Yeah, right.
Raider chicken.
Yeah. I did think a chicken at the made man table is a little dangerous. That does
Yeah.
feel a little dangerous. So
It could be.
You're not going to live long.
I won't say I'm going to watch your back as long as I can, but I don't know what.
No, we did have wings last
we get
night.
real hungry. yeah, good.
All right,
I don't
Michelle,
know.
who do you got respect for?
Okay, so I know we've already introduced him, but I just want to shout out Scott Gulbransen for coming to the fan cave. You get respected twice tonight. So thank you for coming. You came down from Ohio. You're in the fan cave. So, man, just thanks for coming.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
And I can't wait to come again.
Yeah.
Already. It's like, wow. That sounded like me in college, but nonetheless.
I wasn't gonna make the joke, but I'm glad you did. I'm glad you did.
Oh my gosh.
And I love Michelle is like some of the girls I dated in college. Not only because she's gorgeous, but because she keeps handing me beer.
What more do you want, Scott? What more do you want?
That's a good woman right there.
My gosh. Well, Scott, I know
Respect.
you didn't see the rundown till right before we went live, but here at Raiders Fan Radio, we give respect. Who are you giving respect to tonight?
Oh, I like it, Jeff.
So here's the thing. I know. God forbid I get into football. And I know.
When are you going to talk about the Raiders?
I don't want to hear about your food takes.
Yeah.
But because Mo has a lot of food takes.
Oh,
But anyway,
that's true.
So I want to talk. I don't know if you guys saw that Nate Gesta Silvera was released today.
Yeah.
And do you know
Did see
why?
that.
Because he posted in social media criticism to his coaches, and he hasn't been active since that day.
Well, there you go.
So I'm going to give a shout out to the guy, and I wrote up on sportsnot.com a story that I believe Champ Kelly should be the permanent GM. I know the coach thing, we'll talk about that later. But nonetheless, he said, you know what, dude? You're gonna show disrespect? Because respect, what's the opposite? Disrespect. So I respect Champ Kelly. Right. But then I'll put that aside for a second. I just want to say I respect you guys. Thank you so much for having me. You guys,
thank you.
No, seriously, it's amazing because, it doesn't matter. There's so many great fan creators, but I believe, and I know I'm biased, and no offense to everybody else out there, because I know a lot of creators listen to you guys too, but you guys are the best, and I appreciate being here.
Thank you.
No, such good people, and the trip down here and coming down here is amazing, and I can't wait to do it again. So thank you already. And I know we just started the show, but hey,
Oh, man, thank you.
thank you guys.
Oh,
And,
right on,
and
Scott.
cheers to
Thank
you,
you, man.
and everybody,
Cheers.
everybody
Salud.
in the chat. Please raise your hands.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Raiders Fan Radio. Thank you guys.
Fantastic. Thank you.
Hey, and I want to add too. So we're kind of simulcasting this thing, right?
Yeah.
So this show is not only on Raiders Fan Radio, but it's also on the Silver and Black Today channel here on the YouTube. So for those of you on the Silver and Black Today channel, pop over and subscribe to us.
Yes.
And those of us, let me finish. Let me finish there. Yeah. I'll let you finish, Taylor. I'll let you finish, Taylor.
Jeez, Jeff.
Yeah, and those of you on our channel that are not subscribed
Oh my
for whatever
All
stupid
one
ass
of you.
reason,
Yeah.
that
The
aren't
tens and tens
subscribed
of
to
people that have done
the
that.
Silver and Black Today channel, pop over there and subscribe to him. Hit a like, hit a thumbs up, all that good stuff, man. Because because we're all bros.
Absolutely,
we're all
why not?
bros.
Absolutely,
all of us.
Yes, and Paul, our good buddy Paul Edgerton, is talking about ketchup on hot dogs. If you listen to our show, you know what that means. But no.
That's all I put on my hot dog is ketchup.
I'm a ketchup guy
That's
too.
all I put on my hot dog.
I'm outnumbered.
Yeah, you are. Yeah. That's
mustard
what do you
only.
put? Ooh, I don't like mustard though.
I can roll with that.
Ketchup on my hot dog and my corn dogs both.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, you don't want to have too many hot dogs or you end up like Nestor Jade Silvera.
Yes.
Fact of the week.
You look like melted ice cream.
Oh, I can actually hear you getting fatter.
That was beautiful.
It doesn't get any better than that.
Too fat.
He's got timing, man. Timing.
He does.
This is Trent Sagan.
This is Raiders Fan Radio. I'm Brent Musburger, and I don't care who wins as long as it's the Raiders.
Patrick Claybon with NFL Network here. Hey folks, I know 3 things you might like. Do you like football? Do you like the Las Vegas Raiders? Do you like listening to things? I'll add a 4th. Do you like swag?
Yes.
Well, here we got Swag Jeff, Murf, Uncle Mosh. This is Raiders Fan Radio.
Hey, I got an idea.
Okay.
Let's talk about the Raiders.
Let's do that.
Man, I've got certain information.
This week is good.
All
Let's
right,
do that.
certain things have come to light, and given the nature of all this new shit, this could be a lot more complex. I mean, it might not be just such a simple,
What in God's holy name are you blathering about?
Well, I'll tell you what I'm blathering about. I've got information, man. New shit has come to light.
I don't know if you guys heard this, but we beat the freaking Chargers 63-21.
Yeah, we did.
All right. Now we've got an established, respected journalist in the house. So Scott,
Where?
Michelle.
Yes.
I'm good. But so let's talk about the Raiders, and I've got pages.
Woo!
And
Paper.
pages,
a lot.
and pages of notes over here.
Not on his phone.
And so let's talk about this because I'm telling you, we set some records, y'all. We set some big records and did some big things for this one. And listen, I'll just preface the conversation with this. I hope this is not isolated.
Oh, yeah.
I hope that we didn't go from losing 3-0 to winning 63-21 to losing 41-2 or whatever. You know what I'm saying, Michelle?
Yeah, I know exactly what you're saying. Yeah. Well, yeah. So I feel like the 63 obviously is way inflated, but because I know that they gave up in the second half, they were toasts, but they were trying in the beginning. Like, I don't think any football player goes out there and doesn't. I don't think Khalil Mack went out there and was like, F this. I'm not trying to win this game.
Let Michael Mayer put me on my ass in the fetal position the first play of the game.
Yeah, exactly. So I think they were trying in the beginning, and then they realized that they either, obviously their coach was a dolt, and there was just, they already weren't playing for him, but they were playing for pride in the beginning when they thought they thought they were going to beat us, but they were wrong.
Absolutely. So Scott, before we jump into the stats side of things, talk to me about, and I'm not asking you to speculate because that's an unfair position to put you in, but if we don't have a solid showing in Kansas City this next week, does all these stats and all this brilliance that I'm getting ready to go through here, does it negate it in any way, or can we still feel good about that?
No, I think you still feel good about it. I mean, look, I think we talked about it on our show, and that is, I think Antonio Pierce, look, I like the guy. Some people are talking, oh, you're a hater, No, I like Antonio Pierce. I think the guy is a real one. He's a real one. Like, you don't get better than that dude because he's authentic. But I think he's got to win 2 out of 3 to help his cause as much as possible. If he goes and beats the Chiefs on Christmas Day, let me tell you something. Then, unless they just completely crap the bed the last 2 games, I think he's got to be the front runner. And I have no problem with that. Look, it's about consistency in the NFL. So you got to be consistent. I like there's everything to like about Antonio Pierce, but he's got to show that he can beat a team that's going to be a playoff team. He's got the Chiefs, then he's got the Colts, right? Both right now in the playoffs. and he's got the Broncos. I know as much as Raider Nation hates the Broncos.
I hate the Broncos.
The donkeys. I get it.
Broncos.
Right. But they got their ass beat, right? Yeah. But they still have been one of the hottest teams in the NFL. So he's got these 3 games. And to me, if you show some consistency, even if they don't beat the Chiefs, I know it's crazy. I know you guys are going to hate to hear losing the Chiefs. But if they perform well, and it's a close game, which I think it's going to be a close game. On my show, I picked the Raiders to win, actually.
Oh, let's go.
Mo did not. So take your anger to Mo. Yeah.
Damn it, Mo.
So I'm writing an email right now.
You're glad I didn't wear my Midtown Mo sweatshirt
I almost
tonight.
did.
Oh my gosh.
I almost did too.
Hey guys, you remember when we used to like Mo? That was cool.
That was fun.
God,
No,
like
we,
forever ago.
we love you, Mo.
I said
We
to
love
him,
you.
"You're
We
a
love you.
mean one, Mr. Grinch." So, but anyway, I think you're right. No, listen. A lot of people I had a lot of fans in our post-game show, Murf, that you're on, come in and say, well, we beat the chart. They quit, and they did, but they quit. And you made the point, Michelle. They quit because they were beat into submission early.
Yes, let's go.
So you can't ignore that. The Raiders defense was giving up 20 points, 22 points before Antonio Pierce took over. Now they're giving up 15.5. That's a difference of 7 points. That's a big deal.
Oh, wow.
It's a big deal.
So people should feel good about it. I know there's a lot of people out there who want the head coaching thing to be open, and that's fine. I don't argue with you per se. But if they can do this, and I think there's hope there. You got to finish the season strong. If you finish the season strong, Raider Nation can feel good about the future.
Absolutely. Well said.
Yeah.
Yep. 100%.
You could definitely got a future.
100%. You know, well, and I'll
Yeah,
well, and I'll say this, man. So everyone talks about it, and I've seen it, and we've said it here on the show that the Chargers quit. I don't know if they did. I think we just whipped their ass in every aspect. They just literally had nothing left. I don't know if they quit. They tapped. They just tapped at the very end of the game. You know, I mean, like, you know, we were relentless, man. You know, I mean, it was 49-0.
Coach said it at halftime.
42-0 at halftime, and that's what Coach Pierce said at the halftime interview. They come out. They said, "Well, what do you say to your team? You know, after a big lead, you press on the gas pedal even harder." And I'm telling you, man, like that's Raider shit, man. Like that's Raider football, man. Like that's what we did. That's what we do, and like. Coach Pierce, much respect to you. And Scott, I got to say, why do you hate our head coach? Why do you hate our guy, man?
We felt like he's in the chat, huh?
Don't feed him.
We love our guy, man.
I love him too. He's a good dude.
Do you?
Yeah,
do you?
He's a good dude. But I will tell you this. You're absolutely right about that, though. You beat them in the submission. You beat them. And to me, that's what I was telling people as well. As I said, listen, it doesn't matter if they quit there, blah, blah. No, you still had to execute.
Absolutely.
That first half of the Raiders, listen, all season long, there's been no better half, especially on offense.
Man.
Especially on offense. Look, give Aiden O'Connell his flowers. Give Trey Tucker. You know why? They finally started using the young guys.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Yes, man.
Thank you.
It's what we drafted him for, right? Absolutely, man. Absolutely. So I mean, it was just, I mean, top to bottom, just an unbelievable game, you know. So you know.
Yeah, but I was gonna say my favorite part about the game is that when we as Raider fans, Scott, when we kind of got together and kind of debriefed about everything, there was a very common denominator in terms of reaction, which was we were all like belly laughing at times. It was such a ridiculous game that we're sitting there in our living rooms or bonus rooms or wherever else watching the game. Laughing, and Jeff has got a video.
Yeah, I've got a video. My beautiful
like,
wife. Much respect to swag wife. My wife, Chris. She takes this video of me, and this is right after Jacoby Myers has just thrown a touchdown pass to Devontae Adams to make it 49-0. Here we go.
Oh my gosh, that's awesome.
That's awesome.
But that was what it is, man. I mean, okay, I'm gonna jump in the stats, and then I want to go to Scott. I want to get your reaction on some of this stuff. Play it again, Jeff. No, I was kidding.
Oh.
I said, "What the F is happening?"
Oh, okay. All right, so the Raiders are the first team since the merger to get 4+ touchdown passes out of Aiden O'Connell, of course, and 3 or more touchdown catches, 2 for Tucker and 1 for Mayer from rookies in the same game. Aiden O'Connell on 20+ yards throw versus the Chargers, he was 3 for 4 for 72 yards, 3 touchdowns, no interceptions, and a 156.3 passer rating. Aiden O'Connell on 10+ yards throws against the Chargers, 5 for 11, not as great, but 114 yards for 3 touchdowns, no interceptions, and a 122 passer rating. All right, Trey Tucker. You guys talked about Trey Tucker earlier in that breakout. 156.3 passer rating when targeted. He had 4.45 yards per route run, 2 touchdowns. All right, so Trey has a big game. And then Jacoby Myers, as we heard from you on that play right there, I think that was that or the Jack Jones play were the 2 absolute favorites of the game. And so Jacoby Myers became the second player in the Super Bowl era to catch 2 passes, complete 2 passes, have a touchdown pass, and a touchdown catch in the same game. The other was James Jones for the Lions in a 23-23 tie against the Eagles in 1984. All right, so I've got this for you too. Every wide receiver or tight end who ever threw a pass for the Raiders since 1960.
Wow.
You guys want to take a guess at who the other players were? It's a tough list. Every wide receiver or tight end, so basically non-quarterback, that has thrown a pass for the Raiders since 1960. Now, we're not talking about touchdown passes. We're talking about throwing a pass, period. We talked about one of them earlier.
The guy's jersey's behind you.
No.
No, not Freddie?
No, not Freddie B. It was your freaking episode number, Jeff. I said he was a former quarterback out of North Carolina.
Curry.
Absolutely.
Ronald Curry.
Yeah.
Ronald Curry was one of them. Absolutely. Any other guesses?
Pryor?
No, that would,
he was a quarterback, but he also played receiver.
That's true. For the Browns.
For the Browns.
Yes.
I don't have a guess.
You don't have a guess? All right, Jacoby Myers. So he is number 1 on your list. 2 completions, 3 attempts, and of course the touchdown. Mac Hollins threw 1.
Yes.
Oh, wait, I
remember that.
Zay Jones has thrown 1.
Wow.
Ronald Curry threw 4. Ronald Curry is your non-quarterback attempts leader. Okay. He's also the only one that threw an interception. Yeah. Jerry Rice threw 1. Daryl Hobbs threw 2 in 1993. And to at least go back to the era you're talking about, Dave Casper threw 1 in 1974.
Nice.
Yes, 1974. So Dave Casper. All right. But not only in the passing game were the Raiders amazing. We were also amazing on the ground.
Right.
Huge night, considering Josh Jacobs isn't on the field.
Come on, Zeus.
Who had that on their bingo card?
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So Zamir White against the Chargers, 17 rushes for 69 yards and a touch. 3 receptions for 16 yards, 85 total yards from scrimmage. In his previous 27 games, he only had 124 total yards.
Wow.
And 162 from scrimmage.
Damn.
Yes.
35% of his rushing yards came in that one game, Scott.
Wow.
Yeah, but I will tell you this too. This game on Christmas Day, even Josh Jacobs will be back, and thank God for that. Good for him. But they need to continue to feed him. They need to continue to feed
100%.
Zeus.
Yeah.
They need to get him. It might only be 10 carries. That's fine. But you got to get him in the game because he's the future. We don't know what's going to happen with Josh Jacobs.
Yeah, that's so
And
true.
a lot of people don't want to hear that.
Well, let me ask you this while we're on that topic, and then we'll get back into the numbers here. But so you guys have talked a lot about the Raiders needing a good, solid RB2.
Absolutely.
Did he prove, at least at this point, one game of a performance, he maybe can be that guy? Because he was that guy in Georgia. He was great.
Yeah, I think he was disappointing before that, but I think when you look at it, he hasn't had opportunity. So he gets an opportunity, and what does he do? He makes the most out of it. So it's very encouraging. If I'm a Raider fan, I'm like, okay, all right, Zeus, I see you there. I see you there. Let's see what you can do. That's why I think Coach Pierce has to make sure he gets the carries. If Josh Jacobs gets 20, give him 10. Whatever it is, split it up a little bit because you just got to see what you have for the future. You have to have that running back.
I hope we're going to get Josh Jacobs back, y'all, but I don't know. It's almost a crapshoot, I think, at this point. I think it's going to depend heavily on who our head coach is because we know Antonio
100%.
Pierce loves freaking Devontae and loves Josh Jacobs. So as long as he's there, I don't see those guys maybe going anywhere. But even that still, I mean, that's going to be tough. But anyways, all right, let's get back in the numbers. So you can't do any of that stuff. You can't pass, and you can't run the ball effectively unless you're being effective on the offensive line. And so when I compared you to Jermaine Illuminor earlier, you're like, well, I got to beat Jermaine. Well, because in 72 pass blocking snaps, Scott,
yes,
you know how many pressures he's allowed? 0. You know how many sacks he's allowed? 0. That dude's the freaking stud on our line right now.
And Murph, you know what, though? I will tell you, the one thing I hear from people who listen to our show, and I see it, some of our fans are across the same people, is that a lot of people continue to bag on the Raiders' offensive line. The Raiders' offensive line not only has been above solid, but they were missing 2 starters in that game.
Come on. Yeah, they were.
Come on.
2 starters. Colton Miller and your starting center, Andre James, are out, and you kick ass.
Yeah.
You guys got to be proud of that offensive line.
Come on.
You can always use depth, but
that's it's so interesting because you always wonder when you start hearing people like complain about the offensive line, like, are you watching the same game that I'm watching?
Right.
The protection that the things don't happen without that protection.
Right.
Like
100%.
I think some people just want to bitch to be bitching, man.
Just a bit.
There's a lot of that.
Just a bitch, you know, and so the Charger faithful, all 3 of them, of course, after this game, they're going to say, whoa, we didn't have Keenan Allen. Whoa, we didn't have Justin Herbert, all this stuff. Well, we didn't
You could have had Dan Fouts and Lance Allworth, and that shit would still
does not
suck.
matter. Easton stick, Schmeeston stick. It
you
doesn't
know,
matter.
By the way, you know who Lance Allworth, you know whose favorite player that was?
Al Davis.
Al Davis.
Yeah.
Well, there you go.
He always wanted him, couldn't get him.
Oh, well, there you go. There you go. For sure, and good for him. But
he's the one that got
Colt
away.
Miller.
No, you just killed Scott.
I love it.
Colt Miller's out. Andre James is out.
life.
Yeah. And Josh Jacobs is out, man. We're not here to talk about Charger shit.
Oh, see, he's a Charger fan.
Damn Charger
Someone
fan.
is cutting that right now.
What the hell's he doing? But yeah, man, like they were missing pieces, we were missing pieces, and we still just stuck it to them, bro.
Yes.
Didn't stop, man. Like, come on, like, don't give me that. Like, come on.
Well, no, because they were also saying, oh, well, he was a rookie quarterback. Guess what? We also had a rookie quarterback playing.
Hello?
Yeah, okay, so he's played like 4 or 5
Come on.
games.
And Easton Stick has been in that system for freaking 4 years. That guy is not new to the freaking Chargers for crying out loud.
So that don't fly.
That don't fly. That don't fly. All right, so go from the offensive side of the ball to the defensive side of the ball.
Okay.
We talked about the favorite plays of the game, the Jacoby Myers pass to Devontae Adams. I think my favorite, though, was Jack Jones.
Oh, hell yeah.
That catch and that amazing...
That's a poster.
It's an absolute poster. It's the Michael Jordan kiss the rim looking picture there. So Jack Jones, not only does he have this amazing play and score this pick 6, which... I mean, we saw Marcus Peters score a pick 6, but that was like, I'll digress. But it reminded me of that kind of like the Khalil Mack picking Cam Newton running the end zone. It was like, it was such an amazing play. And then that was the one that put us up to 63 and all that.
You know what it reminded me of?
Quick.
January 22nd, 1984. Maybe it's a Jack thing.
Oh, there you go. Jack
Maybe
Squirick.
it's a Jack thing.
Love
but
it.
Jack Squirick, he had a hunch. He had a hunch, Scott, and Jack
Were
Jones.
you even born then?
I was
not.
I was not, but I'm into Raider shit, man. So
He was forced
So I don't know if it's a Jack thing, whatever, but Jack
love
Jones just reading the play to perfection, grabbing that ball in an amazing one-handed
59
behind the
Bob
back snap.
Trejo.
There you go.
Come on.
There you go, man. So that's
The
what
thing
it was
too,
all about, man.
The one thing that the Raiders like always have a problem with is when the defense gives them the ball back, gives the offense the ball back, it's like 3 and out.
Yeah.
Ball back. But this time they took those opportunities and scored not just field goals, but touchdowns.
Yes.
And that,
7.
man, what a good freaking game.
I will tell you, the thick 6, though.
Well, okay, so Chronicles of the Black Hole in there said the thick 6 and Scott, and so let me before I jump into that. Jack Jones, not only with this electric play on defense on this pick 6, he was also the highest graded player in the NFL for the entire week. According to PFF with a 94.2. He has only allowed 10 catches on 14 targets for 71 yards. in 108 coverage snaps with a pick in 4 games now with the Raiders. He also missed 4 tackles. But you know what? Marcus Peters used to miss 4 tackles a quarter. So I think we're doing okay on that.
And Murf, again, I know I'm sounding like I'm self-promoting.
Please
That's why I believe in Champ Kelly. Now I know the relationship between Coach Pierce and Jack Jones is important too. So I got to give Coach Pierce credit there too. But you know what? Because when Champ Kelly took the interim GM job, it's like, well, what can he do over the court? What are you going to be able to do? That's what he did.
That's the kind of shit you do.
Huge.
Absolutely.
He got rid of Marcus Peters, a huge name for a guy, not just because Marcus Peters was done, but because he found a better option. So kudos to him.
Absolutely. Great call there. Great call. And to get back to the play that y'all were talking about, the thick 6 there, which was absolutely amazing. And Big John Jenkins.
I love those.
Actually, hold on. Before I get to, let's see, where was I got something on the speed. Where was that at? All right. So, shit, I'll find
I know
it.
this.
You know this one?
14.8 miles per hour.
Yes. And how big is he?
He's 320 pounds.
The biggest man to set the biggest, or as far as size, the fastest time set.
Oh, good for him.
Because Tyreek Hill was what, 22.8 miles per hour or something like that?
Yes.
So, but that shows you though, for a guy that big, 320 pounds.
He's been in the league a while too.
6'4".
It's a lot to carry.
Yeah,
it's a lot to carry, dude. And we were talking earlier before we got out the air, all 3 of us, not you, Michelle, all 3 of us had been much heavier in our own weights.
Sure.
So people are out there like, really? You were heavier? Yeah, I was.
And how far did he go? Because he had to move for a while.
Oh my gosh, what was like a 40-some-odd yard run or 50-yard run?
I think it was 47.
Was it?
Right.
That's a long way to run when you're a big boy.
I love the way the Condor was just kind of walking again. That was so good.
He's like the wingman out there.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
But that play doesn't happen if Malcolm Kuntz, that guy is
showing
rocketing up the freaking charts in terms of impactful Raiders.
For those of people who don't think I like Coach Pierce, why do you think Malcolm Kuntz is? Who's the position coach for the linebackers?
Come on,
right.
come on,
man.
That's right. Yeah.
So Malcolm Kuntz has recorded 4 or more quarterback pressures in 5 straight games. He's got an 83.8 PFF grade since week 9. That is 8th amongst all of the edge defenders in the NFL. So that young man is absolutely getting after it.
Yeah.
I'm not a huge fan, Scott. None of us are of PFF grades because I think it could be a little bit subjective. But that said, not only Malcolm Kuntz, but Bob Spillane has got a 90.2 run defense grade since week 9. That is number 1
in the NFL.
In all of linebackers in the NFL. Most pressures, quarterback pressures this season. Max Crosby obviously leads the league, or not leads the Raiders at 72. Malcolm Kuntz has now got 33.
Oh wow!
So that's a big margin there between Max and Malcolm. But Malcolm, like you just said, hasn't got the amount of play that Max has. Adam Butler's got 23. Big Jerry Tillery's got 21. And then Bilal Nichols at 16. The Raiders also have 5 takeaways against the Chargers to give them 19 on the season. That's the most in any seasons since they had 30 in 2016.
Wow.
Nice.
Now,
pretty good year.
Let's talk about Antonio Pierce.
Let's do that.
Let's talk about the Antonio Pierce
Scott's
effect.
gonna go to the bathroom. No, I'm just kidding.
I do have to go. Actually. I'm going to break the. I was just thinking, I got to break the seal.
You better break it.
We're going to hit a break in a second, but before you go.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Before we talk about the playoffs and all this other stuff that's going on here. Or the.
It's possible.
Okay, here we go. We're back to trivia again.
Okay.
Best point differentials all time for Raiders coaches.
Ooh.
Okay. Best point differentials all time. Chat, you get in on this too. All time for Raiders coaches. Any guesses on who would be on the list? Some of them are very easy.
Antonio Pierce.
Yes.
Damn it. I was going to guess him.
Yeah.
You know what? You want to take a guess of what spot he's in?
Number 2.
Yes, he is, Scott. Give it up for Scott Gulbransen.
There you go.
Antonio Pierce was 7.7 points a game as far as differential.
Tom Flores.
Tom Flores
I was going to guess Tom
he
Flores.
is 4th on the list.
Oh, okay.
2.2 plus 2.2 points per game.
John Gruden.
No. Gruden not on the list. At least not in the top 5.
Jack Del
Madden,
Rio.
John Madden?
No,
Jack Del
Madden.
Rio.
There you go, Michelle.
Madden. Okay.
Madden is number 3 with plus 6.7.
Callahan.
No.
You said Del Rio.
I'll give you
Del Rio on there?
I'll give you a hint. Al Davis is the 5th one.
Al Davis. Okay.
Al Davis plus 2.2. And this one, when I read it, I was like, oh, of course. But I didn't think of it at first. John Rock. AFL coach.
AFL. There you go.
11.5 point differential.
They were
points
flying.
for
Yeah, that's what Leo said, Captain Jack.
Oh, nice. That's all time for Raiders coaches. Best point differentials for coaches in the Super Bowl era. So we're talking since 1966 when the frickin' Green Bay Packers met the frickin' Kansas City Chiefs. Since then, the best point differentials for coaches in the Super Bowl era. Guess who's number one?
Antonio Pierce.
Yeah, god dang right he is. Yes, he is with 7.7.
Wow.
Seifert is after him. George Allen is after him. Vince Lombardi, ever heard of that guy? Is after him.
Okay.
John Madden is after that guy.
I'll be the wet towel, though.
Scott.
I'll be the wet towel.
Come on,
It's only
man.
6 games.
But wait, I'm not done.
It's only 6 games.
Other coaches after him, Tom Landry, Bill Belichick, Jim Harbaugh, Don Shula, and Bill Walsh.
Jim Harbaugh, you mean the next coach of the Raiders?
Oh God!
Stop it.
I'm just kidding.
It's a
Charger
shame.
fans.
Chargers.
They think they're going to get Jim Harbaugh.
Yeah, I don't think that's true.
Scott, we hated that you got to leave so soon, but
I love it.
All right, the Raiders have won.
So good.
The Raiders have won 2 out of 6. The Raiders have won 2 out of 6. The Raiders.
We love you, Dad.
The Raiders have won 2 out of 6 games under Antonio Pierce. Listen to this. Come on, Liam.
Go.
I'm trying to talk about the Raiders.
Tell it.
The Raiders have won 2 out of 6 games under Antonio Pierce by 24 or more points. They did this 4 times in the 335 regular season games before he took over. This, Scott, is why we want this guy to be our head coach. The most wins by 24 more points by Raiders coaches in the past 20 seasons. Antonio Pierce has 2. Tom Cable has 2. Jack Del Rio has 1. And John Gruden has 1.
Wow.
Josh McDaniels and Brandon. Well, then we're going to go to the negative side of this. So
okay.
It's okay. So let's. I'm going to save the Antonio Pierce conversation. Oh, as legend Stuart Schweiger is in the chat.
Come on,
what's up, Stu? Appreciate you, Stu. Last time we had a great defense, 2006. Represent Purdue in there too. Josh McDaniels and Brandon Staley both have something in common. They're finally wins before getting fired or against Bill Belichick's Patriots. And with the Chargers firing Brandon Staley after the Raiders already fired Josh McDaniels, this is the second time since 2002 realignment that 2 coaches in one division were fired in the same season. The other time was 2008 NFC West when the Rams fired Scott Linehan and the Niners fired Mike Nolan.
Wow.
All right. So before we talk about playoffs, let's go to the guy that hates Antonio Pierce over there, the Southern Annex of the Southern Annex.
You're really throwing you under the bus.
No, I'm being totally silly.
No,
but Scott, but for real here, so you have a guy that embodies the Raiders like Antonio Pierce does.
Yep.
We heard him today talking about going into this game in Kansas City in his press conference. And he was talking about all he even named the ring around the rosy play.
Yes.
He named a lot of the fanciness that the Chiefs had done to us over the years. And he cited specifically that if we go in there and we hit him in the mouth and we play Raider football, and he even went on in his conference and talked about what Raider football was to him. And when he also has success to this level, and I understand it's a small sample size, and we talked about some career stuff there. And I mean, guys like John Madden coached 100 games for crying out loud, and Antonio Pierce has coached 6. So I understand the context, and I understand the scope of it all. But that said, Scott, I mean, you gotta understand, at least for even not even just you specifically, but even those that are skeptics, or at least the I want to wait and see crowd. I gotta at least ask: doesn't it make sense why we're so diving in as fans at this point now after this huge win? I mean, it was so significant and historic for this Raiders football team.
Yeah, no, and see, that's the thing. It's like, even for those of us who pull outside and are not in the fan point of view, it's you want to root for the guy, right? Because of all of what you're saying, because he says all the, and like, for example, the ring around the rosy crap. That's not happening with Antonio Pierce.
Yeah.
Because Antonio Pierce would be fine with guys getting ejected. If somebody did that shit and he ran across
come on.
He might even be out in the middle of the field. No, I'm serious.
For real. Yeah.
I'm not kidding you. You guys have met him, so you know. so I don't disagree with that. And I think that's why emotionally fans are so attached to Antonio Pierce. And I get it. So I think that like anybody, even objective reporters who cover the team, if you look at the Raiders and you look at how they've responded to him, you want him to succeed. But at the same time, you're like, okay, well, that's great, but that doesn't necessarily win football games because it's about winning football games. Yeah. So I think that's why Christmas Day is so big.
Huge
for him.
Yeah.
Huge.
And I'm not saying, again, even if they lose, I still think if he wins 2 or 3 games, he can get the job. I really believe that. And so to me, and again, I've always said, who else wants the job? It doesn't matter though, because if he gets that roster going, that's fine. He's got connections to Jaden Daniels for those of you following the draft, because he was at ASU. My daughter went to ASU, so shout out.
There you go.
And so I get it. Like I get it, and you want to root for that guy. You want to. How could you not want to root for Antonio Pierce? I mean. Yeah. That's why when people, and I know we're joking about it, but when people say, "Oh, you don't like him," no, I love the guy.
No, of course,
no, not you, but I'm saying in general, I like that.
Yeah, and if anybody's giving Scott shit about it, lighten the hell up.
Yeah, but literally,
but it's fine. Like you want somebody like that who's ingrained, because he's ingrained in the culture.
Amen.
And this is what I've learned before I started covering the Raiders and doing a Raiders show. I wasn't a fan, so you guys know this. So when I got to understand the Raider Nation culture, I get it. Like I get it, and I understand the importance of it. Yeah. So I don't fault people for feeling that way at all. Doesn't mean necessarily I'm all the way there yet, but I do agree with people's point of view on it, and I get it. And so you got to root for the guy, because like if he did well, and let's say they run the table the next 3 games,
bro.
Like, that is Raider Nation epiphany. Like, that's awesome. Give him the freaking job. Let him get a quarterback. No offense to Aiden O'Connell, because you guys know I love Aiden O'Connell.
Sure.
But it makes so much sense. And you want this franchise, this team, you want somebody to come along and be the authentic person that leads the Raiders back to glory.
Yeah, I think I told him on yesterday that this next game is the most important game. Like that Chargers game, obviously,
huge,
badass. That was an incredible. Like it was a boost for Raider Nation. It was a boost for the players. Like it was a boost for the coaching staff. But the next game, I think, is going to be the game, because then we're going to find out, was that just some sort of weird fluke of a day? Was it? Yeah. And like you said, even if they don't win, we get to see like what they really have, because they're going into Arrowhead. Like we get to see what they really have, and I think that's the thing.
Well, and for you guys though, as much as and I get, again, I completely understand the love and the desire for Coach Pierce to win out, to whatever he can to get the job. But would you trade your love for and understanding of Antonio Pierce, understanding the Raider culture, for wins? Would you rather, if you had a guy who's you don't really care about that much, he's not a Raider, but he got the Raiders to win a Super Bowl, what's more important?
Well, I think, because like for me, in my brain, I think you can have both, because and I've said before, I think on the last show I said I'm also who else, because maybe there is a Raider that's even more Raider than Antonio Pierce. We don't know. We don't even know who they're looking at, you know?
True.
So it is kind of like a wait and see. But I think that Antonio Pierce gets a percentage more out of these players than just another coach that's going to come in. I think he's going to get from them. And I know, like, it's a crapshoot. Coaches anyway.
Any coaches.
You just never know. I mean, everybody thought that.
So why not take a chance on your guy?
Yeah. So it's obviously coming from a Raider fan. It's like he's like, man, this dude's a Raider. But I do understand both sides. But I think Antonio Pierce gets a percentage out of these guys more than just another guy coming in, and that can equal to wins.
Sure. Well, and you kind of brought up, would you trade the culture and what you have now for wins? I think you have to have both, Scott.
Yeah.
I think, and we kind of talked about it. We talked to some folks at the Bolitnikoff event. We talked to Lincoln Kennedy. Mm-hmm. You got to be a special kind of dog, man, to coach this team.
I agree.
And so I think the culture and the wins, they have to be together. Mm-hmm. You're not winning football games if the culture isn't there. Mm-hmm. You can bring in your holy cow, shiny, great coach, whatever, your Jim Harbaughs, your whoever. If the culture isn't there,
your Josh McDaniels.
There you go. You bring in the shiny name, but if the culture isn't there, the wins aren't there.
Correct.
So so you have to have that culture. Yeah. I mean, I don't know, and it may be that way with every team. I would assume.
I don't think so. It's different. Raider
Nation is so freaking unique,
different.
man.
It
really is, and and you got to have the right guys to buy in, all that stuff. Look at this team. A week ago, we scored 0. The next week, we scored 63. Man, holy cow, man! That's what it's all about, right?
Yeah.
Absolutely, guys. Absolutely. All right, good conversation there. All right, let's see. What do I got next here?
What do you got there, pal?
I don't know. I got to get to my freaking rundown here. I wrote the darn thing. Hey, let's hear from the guys.
How about we do that?
Let's do that. Let's tell you what, Swag Jeff. Go ahead and hit a break for us, and then let's jump into some of the audio comments from the Raiders themselves.
Hey, Raider Nation. This is Max Crosby from the Oakland Raiders.
And goes down, and Max Crosby, who forced a fumble last week.
You're listening to Murf, Mosh, and Swag Jeff on Raiders Fan Radio. Thank you so much. Just win, baby.
All right, Swag Jeff. So I love this, man. We love the locker room speeches.
Yeah, we do.
And let's check in first and foremost with, I think, I don't say the ultimate leader of this team because Devontae's up there too, but one of the ultimate leaders of this football team.
Yeah.
I got to think he's the guy.
He's the guy.
It's Max.
We got a guy.
Hey, listen. Hey, y'all stay together, bro. We've 4 days. Everyone was hurt and everyone was going, and we talked about it all week, bro. Whoever wants it is going to go out there and take it, bro. They didn't want that. It's simple. Let's get it. Gang on me, gang on 3. 1, 2, 3. Gang!
Oh, I love it, man. Love to hear that celebration from the guys.
Dude, and much respect to Max for on Thursday Night Football, Amazon Prime. He's doing his thing. They got the post-game thing. He joins the crew post-game, shirtless with a cigar.
That was badass.
His thing, man. Come on. That's Raider shit, bro.
That's some Raider shit, man. He is the most Raidery Raider that we've seen, and I don't even want to try to go back and compare and contrast, man, but it's been an awful long time since we had somebody that was that Raidery. Yep. And you know what? And so listen, so Max is firmly ingrained as a Raider, but we've also got some new guys too, man.
Yeah, we do.
And these new guys, we talked about them earlier. Scott talked about, the idea that Champ Kelly went out and got this guy, somebody that Antonio Pierce coached in high school. For crying out loud. And we're talking about USC zone. Jack Jones had that absolutely amazing interception going into the end zone. And I love the way that he talked about how this game went in the locker room as well.
Winning out there. You guys are winning. So what were you feeling like? We was kicking ass. Okay. What did it feel like to go out there and kick ass like you mentioned, especially after coming off that Sunday game? I feel like that's big for us, as far as the team. Last week, we put up, 0? This week, we put up 63. That's a big turnaround. That's probably the biggest turnaround in the NFL. I don't want to, don't quote me, but, possibly we up there. So, that's great. As long as we keep heading in or trending in the right direction, then we doing something.
How'd you guys do that in such a short week?
Come together. It's about believing in one another, believing in the coaches, believing in the process.
Jack, a bunch of young players, yourself included, stepped up tonight making plays all over the field. How good does it feel to be part of maybe a young foundation here?
This is just the start of it, man. We getting going. We putting our foot in the door and we're going to make some noise.
I love that, man. That's some old school Raider shit right there. Absolutely, man. Good stuff there from Jack Jones. Appreciate hearing that from that young man. And I hope he's going to be around for a while. You know what I mean? He is setting.
I think he is. Yeah, man.
He's setting the tone early. Well, I'll tell you this: as long as Antonio Pierce is our head coach, that guy is going to be around. You know what I mean?
100%, man. Absolutely. And and this guy, we basically, Champ Kelly, much respect, and Scott talked about it a little bit. Like, these are the moments that Champ Kelly could shine, and he did it in a big way. Because essentially, you know, we got our draft pick after the draft mid-season, man. Like, this dude's a second-year guy. Like, what the hell were the Patriots doing?
Dude, it's so weird.
It's so freaking dopey, man, that a guy, and maybe he had a few bad games. I don't know. But, like, to put that cat on waivers in a second-year contract in your rookie deal, like, bruh. What are we doing
weird,
here?
Man.
Like, but respect to us.
You know what,
for
though,
doing
Jeff? I think it goes back. You saw it with Josh McDaniels, and that is the Bill Belichick way. Look, I'll give him his credit with Tom Brady winning all the Super Bowls, but it doesn't work anymore. Players are different today.
Yeah,
you look at Mike McDaniel in Miami, how he treats his guys. Like, it's a different game. You can't be the hard ass old school, as much as I like to do that occasionally because I have kids and so on. And I'm 50 years old. But beside that, like, you can't do that anymore. So Jack Joe, they give up on him as a behavioral issue. And of course, he knew Antonio Pierce, so it worked out perfectly. And it's a steal for the Raiders, an absolute steal.
And it shows what extra a player will give for the right coach.
Come on.
That's a good point.
So.
Come on.
Great point.
Absolutely. Well, you know, and I raise my kids old school too, Scott, but I go by the John Madden method, which is be on time, pay attention, and play like hell on Sundays, which basically means give your best effort. You know what I mean?
Right.
And so some things still hold true, but that Bill Belichick shit, I'm with you, man. It seems a little outdated, and I think that he's trying to ride on credit right now.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like he's you know what I mean?
Good way to
like
put it.
I think that he's just, you know, that it's been a minute for him. And so but you know what though? But more power to us. Okay.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Like, keep sending them our way. We'll take them. And what an absolute steal. And what's a young man we just got from Seattle too? It was another guy that's only a second.
You mean DJ Fluker, the offensive lineman? Or are you
No,
talking about
the tackle?
Oh, that's from Carolina.
Carolina. I'm sorry,
Yes.
not Seattle. Yes. And he's like a second year guy too. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. So absolutely there. So that's the way that the Raiders are building up some players here early. Or not early in Champ Kelly's career anyways with the Raiders. Good stuff there. All right, so a guy that we're going to hope sticks around, and I know he's got some...
McCall, as Paul Edgerton reminded me.
McCall, thank you.
White
See,
Claw? I don't
this
know.
is what I always
Do
say
lose
about
my man card if I drink this?
No.
I've been drinking that shit all
You know,
night, bro.
I think a real man will drink a White Claw. So real men drink White Claws.
Oh, yeah, drink
Do
that
you
shit.
want this one? This is blackberry.
No, it's okay. I'll take this.
Drink this.
Michelle's so good. She's so motherly.
She's the best.
Exactly.
Well, I was thinking this one's 8%. That one's a little less.
Oh, is it?
So you want to trade?
Michelle's the one that's got to read emails.
I got to read the email.
Okay,
so.
okay, there we go. There we go.
Thank you.
Just got to keep between the lines and the shiny side up.
So funny.
All right. So let's check in with a guy we hope is going to be a Raider next year. He is the absolute greatest wide receiver in all of football. He is Davante Adams. But here he is not talking about his own performance. He's talking about Jacoby Myers.
Jacoby Myers and his career perfect passer rating rank amongst the quarterbacks you caught touchdowns from.
Is it perfect?
It is. 158.3.
Okay, so they didn't count the Patriots' little mishap last year. That didn't count it. Oh, he gone. All right. I mean, that's amazing, man. We were talking about it because EB, my receiver coach, was saying that his QBR was like 120 or something. He was 1 for 1 and had a touchdown. So it was good to see Cole go out there and throw one. Glad I was able to get in. We worked on the first pass on the sideline. We worked on that in practice, and it kind of broke down the same way as it did there. So it's a real gratifying feeling to see those type of plays pay off.
All right, so Scott, I gotta admit, man, I was starting to get a little bit. I don't want to say irritated. I don't want to say annoyed, but I took notice of Davante's his demonstrative actions and behavior on the sidelines. Yeah. And I was starting to think, and we interviewed Phil Villapiano on
my favorite.
Oh gosh, Phil's the best and pulls no punches, right?
No,
and so we interviewed him at the Biletnikoff Foundation this year at the annual dinner, and he called out Davante. And at the point and Phil's saying some pretty harsh criticism there, and the three of us are kind of looking at each other going like, is this okay?
Event.
Yeah, is this okay? Can you be doing this? But he was saying like, are you in or are you out? Like, are you a Raider or you're not a Raider? And then when we saw these kind of like these, outbursts or whatever, throwing the helmet and all that, I'm like, oh man, was Phil right? Like, like that's, but then here's the humility, though, of a guy like Davante Adams, who, again, we talk about the best wide receiver in the NFL, but then, like, turns over all the, like, praise to Jacoby Myers there. Yeah. And granted, he was on the receiving end of the touchdown, but I loved the demeanor of Davante, and I'm really thankful for the idea that the Raiders haven't continued in this struggle period, because that would have or could have accelerated to a point where us as fans were going like, come on, man. You know what I mean? Does that make sense?
It does make sense. And I think, look, I mean, you look at Davante Adams and you understand, too, he's reaching the point in his career where he's starting to think about the end, right? He's got several years left, but he's starting to think about the end. So as much as he loves the Raiders, and to Phil's point of view, it's like, hey, you're either in or you're out. He wants to be in. And this is what I've said on our show. I've said, listen, the ball is in the Raiders' court. So if they bring back Antonio Pierce, if they go out and draft a young quarterback, if they make the right moves, then I think Davante Adams is there and he's good to go. But you saw him celebrating during this Chargers win, right on the sideline. He was dancing. He looked elated. He was elated.
Yes. Yeah.
And you wanted to see that. So that's good. So that's why I think these next 3 weeks, even if the Raiders don't win, as long as they are competitive, as long as they continue to commit to what they're doing, being aggressive, as Bo Hardigree talked about sitting up in the booth, how that made a difference today in the press conference. It's like, look, do that, because you need Davante Adams to be all in. You need him to be all in. So whatever they got to do, I think they need to do that. Otherwise, then he might opt out, but I don't think he will. I think he wants more than anything, I believe, to be a Raider till the end.
I think so too. I never actually, because I always like, when I think about these guys, they're freaking humans. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can only be so politically correct and like put a brave face on. I mean, but when the shit is really like, you're going to show. I mean, look what happened with Patrick Mahomes, like, and all the, obviously that was like a hissy fit, and it was a little. I felt like a little bit over the top, but like Davante Adams, like he is a freaking Hall of Fame. Like he is top
he's a Hall
tier.
of Famer. Yeah.
So he's sitting there, and he knows what they have on this team on the offense. He knows the power that they have, and like to sit there and sort of be. You don't have control over what's happening. Man, I get that emotional, those responses. I totally get that.
Well, hold on. Now you kind of opened my eyes a little bit on something then. So do you think those outbursts were more geared towards we're better than this?
Yeah, 1,000%.
I think so.
Then I'm not getting...
Me. Oh, yeah.
Okay, thank you.
1,000%,
okay.
yeah.
Because I think a lot of us interpreted as that like, oh, here I am in this team that sucks and I'm the greatest.
I never saw it as that. I saw it as, I know we are better than this. I know we can do better than this. What needs to change to make things better? And you just get to a point where you're just like, what? I can't do it. I can't. And so, I think he sees what they've got.
And I love that you said that because you see Davante looking like Marshawn Lynch on the sideline in this Thursday night game. Yeah. Like, I think that really is the exclamation point on that.
Yeah, because it wasn't even like his great game. It was everybody's
great
game.
He
had 100 yards
and
100 yards and a tutty. Man, like, you can't stick your nose up at that kind of game.
Yeah.
But like, it wasn't an all-pro, holy shit kind of game.
Yeah.
But I think
this is what we can do.
This is what we can do.
Yeah.
This is what our capability is. And I love that we're getting this kind of Davante Adams, this kind of Raiders, this kind of mentality going into Christmas Day against the Chiefs, and friggin' Patrick Mahomes that is throwing bitch fits every which way,
well, because the Chiefs, they have a chink in they've got that in the armor like Smaug, like there's that little thing in the dragon's armor.
There's a scale missing.
Beat.
Absolutely, man. Yeah, I really think,
Sorry, I went nerd on everybody.
No, you're
okay.
good. No, you're good. I really think with this next game coming.
I'm sorry. I totally.
I'm a Lord of the Rings nerd.
Well, and I was just thinking of Max Crosby standing in front of Patrick Mahomes going, "You shall not pass."
Yeah. Yeah, man. The mentality of where these two teams are at, I really don't think you can have a better matchup than what we got right now. Yeah. The last time we played Kansas City, we were down bad. We had lost a couple games. We were really hoping that we were going to turn the tide. And what happened? We scored a couple of quick touchdowns. And what did Raider Nation do? We were waiting. We were waiting for the floodgates to open in Kansas City, and it finally happened. Well, this week, we were kind of waiting for the same thing. I know it's Easton
was.
Stick.
Oh, hell yeah.
I think that was what was so fun about that game is, we were just kind of waiting for, when the odds going to even, you know what I mean? Like, when was this going to happen? And we never saw it.
But I'll tell you, Jeff, you bring up a good point, though. And that is, if you look at how the Chiefs have gone, and Mo and I talked about this for our show tomorrow, which is the reason I like and I pick the Raiders against I think the Raiders are going to win outright.
I love that about you.
And I know
you're a beautiful man, Scott Gulbransen.
You're sexy.
You're so
suddenly.
smart. So smart.
Michelle, switch spots with me.
So there's a hand on my name.
It's a good thing it's just your
Let me show
name.
you how to use that Manscaped there, Scott.
Oh, boy. As long as your hands are soft, I'm okay.
Is there a light on down there?
In fact, there is.
What's that light under the desk?
Show you how to use the lawnmower.
So, but seriously, listen to this.
So dumb.
So the the reason I picked the Raiders in this game on Christmas, I hope I'm not jumping ahead. I'm looking.
No,
you're
good.
looking at your
No, go for it.
Is the fact that look what the defense is doing. Okay. So I think the key to the Raiders Chiefs game is the Raiders defense. The offense has to go score. Don't get me wrong. But I do think that the Raiders defense is playing so well. And that Chiefs offense, and you talked about Kermit being so upset.
I love you just called him Kermit.
Is the fact that they are frustrated. So the Raiders they have to go out, and as Antonio Pierce said today in the press conference, punch them in the goddamn mouth.
Yes.
That's it.
Come on.
If they do that, and I'm telling you, the difference is going to be the Raiders creating a turnover and then the Raiders offense capitalizing on that turnover. I really believe that.
Yep. 100%.
It might be a 3-point game, but I'm telling you,
I don't
that's going to
care.
be the difference.
I think Kansas
Carlson
City's
might
more
win
nervous than they've ever been about playing
I
the
think they're
Raiders.
nervous.
Yeah.
They're nervous.
They're not the same.
They're not the same.
And their defense, which has been really good, let's face it, they put all their draft picks on defense. They had, 5 starters from their rookie class last year start in the Super Bowl.
Right.
The last 3 weeks have fallen back.
Absolutely.
So you're hitting them at the right time.
And you guys talked about it too. Like, if the Patriots had any sort of offense last week, the Chiefs lose that game by a landslide.
It was a closer
game
game than people think.
My gosh, absolutely, man. So this is, like I said, this is the perfect time to play the Chiefs right now. They're down bad. We're high. We're way up here, man. Like, come on, bring it, man. Let's go.
All right. Hit us a break, Swag Jeff, and then we're going to skip the rest of the stuff we had listed, and let's get into this Chiefs game.
Okay.
Nobody enjoyed a good Donnybrook.
That's right.
Donnybrook. I love Donnybrook.
Who doesn't love a good Donnybrook?
This is Phil Villapiano, and you're listening to Raiders Fan Radio.
Phil.
There we are.
We love us some Phil. So appreciate all of those of you, Raider Nation, that are joining us in the chat room live. Swag Jeff, who do we got in the chat room tonight? And then let's talk about this Chiefs game.
Oh my gosh, we got Matthew Mangus, Daniel Mangus. We got the Manguy in the building, man. We got our good buddy Paul is in the building. Yeah, Jordan Ford's in there. Boogie's in there. Oh, Silver and Black Today's in there.
Who's that?
Who's that? Who's that asshole?
Jeez, Jeff.
Hooligan Nation's in the building. Napoleon Allen's in the building. SoCal Sal, I love that name. SoCal Sal's in the building. Leo's in the building. Hooligan Nation. Corey Fleck is in the building. Raider Joe is in the building. Chronicles of the Black Hole, that is our good buddy OG Jack Daniels in the building. Dadpool is in the building. Gianluca Morelli is in the building. Come on, man. Let's see here.
Ron the Materator is in there.
Ron's in there.
Pineapple's in there.
Pineapple.
Aloha Pineapple.
Just when Wendy is in there, man. We got freaking everybody.
Wendy's my girl.
My wife's in there.
Wendy.
Mark Thompson's
She's the
in there.
best.
Come on.
Wendy's the best.
Your chat? Do you need to shout out your chat?
Well, listen, I was going to just.
Yes,
I was just
please.
going to say I got a shout out.
Michelle's so thoughtful.
Shout out to Ed Marshall in Alaska.
Oh,
Who's watching? Ed Marshall, who's a season ticket holder, Raiders season ticket holder, PSL guy. Just want to shout out to him because he's having fun listening to us.
Oh, very cool.
And he's
very
just
cool.
hoping the Raiders don't ruin Antonio Pierce. That's what he said.
Oh,
he's got PTSD.
Oh well, I feel that. I think we all do.
Yeah, we do. So the Raiders going into this game against the Chiefs. So we are a 10-point underdog.
Yes.
Oh.
So anybody want that? Shout out BetMGM Sportsbook. I think I'm all over that one. So the Raiders are a 10-point underdog, as I said. So we will try to buck history this week.
Yes.
Since the merger, teams are 1-6 after scoring 60-plus points.
Mm-hmm.
The only winner was the Jets in 1985, who beat the Patriots 16-13 in an overtime game following a 62-28 win over the Bucks. The Raiders will try to become the second team in NFL history, well, if we can get to 60, with back-to-back 60-point games when they played the Chiefs on Christmas. The 1950 Rams, whatever, I'll give you the rest of that. Anyways, so there's some unprecedented opportunities for the Raiders going into this game against the Chiefs. And if we're going to make the playoffs, it's a must win for us, y'all. We have to win out to even get even remotely close. Right now, the Raiders have, depending on what your source is, a 1% to 2% chance to make the playoffs. I think I've even heard it up to as high as 7%, considering some other factors. But the bottom line is that it's really, really low, and it probably isn't going to happen. But if we win out, it gets us to 32%. All right?
Okay.
So 32% chance if the Raiders win out to make the playoffs. Now, Swag Jeff, we talked about the other night about this New York Times feature that's out there. I'm not a huge fan of the New York Times, but there is this really cool playoff scenario thing that they have where you can check off boxes for different teams that need to win different games, and you can determine the playoff outcome or the opportunity. So for the Raiders to get to that 100 percentile to make the playoffs, obviously we have to win out. Well, what has to happen after that? And here's where I pose this to y'all. Okay. And I think this is feasible.
Oh.
And listen, 2 years ago, the Raiders, same thing. They had a less than 10% chance to make the playoffs. Rich Bisaccia leads them to 4 final wins. Some other things happen in our favor, and we make it in. So it's not unheard of for this to happen. So first and foremost, we need the Steelers to beat the Bengals in Week 16. We need the frickin' Browns to beat the Texans. And then we need okay, so that's it. Oh, that's Week 16. So the Raiders win, Steelers, Browns. I think it's very feasible. Yes? Anybody disagree with that? It's not far-fetched, right? Then the next week, Week 17, the Raiders got to win. The Jaguars have to win. The Titans have to win. And then the Chiefs have to win. And so the Chiefs have to beat the Bengals. The Jaguars have to beat the Panthers, which is easy enough, right? And then the Titans have to... Oh, my gosh, this stupid thing is... I can't even read this shit.
What are you doing over there? It's
so small. It's so light.
It's like a 3D Rubik's Cube.
Yeah.
What is that thing? Can you read that, Jeff?
So the Titans have to beat the Jags in week. Well, you talking about 17?
Yeah, 17.
They have to beat the Texans.
Oh, there you go. Okay,
there you
so
go.
that's
And they about did this week.
Absolutely.
You know, absolutely. And then week 18.
Week 18,
obviously the Raiders have to win. The Titans have to beat the Jags. The Texans have to beat the Colts. And the Dolphins have to beat the Bills. And the Ravens have to beat the Steelers.
Yeah. But those are
feasible.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, I don't think it's that crazy of a thing. Now, it is.
But see, you know what though? What's better being a fan, Murph? Being a fan like you who says, hey, here's the chances. Yeah, it's 35%. So what? As Han Solo said, you're a Star Wars guy. Never tell me
the odds.
Come on, Scott.
Right?
This ain't like Dustin Crops, boy.
Right. So, Bantha. So, you have to look at that and say, look, okay, like guys like me who are trying to be objective, right? Are like, forget about it.
Not in the fan cave.
Yeah.
But not in the fan cave. So you know what though? Like, what are you going to look at? Like, you got to care about the final 3 weeks.
Yeah.
If you don't care about the final 3 weeks, and if you're that, it's done. What fun is that? Like, what do you want?
Yeah, what are you doing?
I mean, what are you doing? Exactly. Thank you.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
No, it's if you're not that person, you're that moron that's like, we were supposed to be tanking for the number
That's
one.
the dumbest thing ever.
Oh God, I can't stand a tanker. I cannot
freaking
stand
stupid tanking takes.
You don't live in the real world.
When you think about tanking, ask the New York Jets how when they took their quarterback.
Right? We took Zach Wilson. Yeah.
Zach Wilson. I can't remember his name.
There's no guarantee. And by the way, I know we called him Kermit and all that stuff. But Patrick Mahomes was taken 10th.
That's right.
In the first round. Now they moved up from 27 to 10.
Yeah.
But he was taken 10th.
Yeah.
So Caleb Williams, Drake May, both good quarterbacks. Trust me, if the Raiders got them, I'd be very happy. But I'm just saying, it doesn't have to be in the top 5
Yeah,
picks.
I mean,
it doesn't guarantee shit.
It doesn't guarantee anything.
It does not.
And don't y'all think, and look, and we're kind of, we'll digress, and then we want to get into sea of fans here in a second. But let's throw it around the room real quick. Start with Jeff. The most important thing is for the Raiders to do well wherever they are. And so those of you that are out there clamoring for the idea that the Raiders they're blowing their draft position or whatever. Listen, it's just win, baby. We're supposed to root for this team to win every single game. And if you like Antonio Pierce, you better be rooting for this freaking football team to win. He's 3-3 right now as the Raiders head coach, and there's a really good opportunity for him to finish with a winning record. And I think with any semblance of a winning record, this guy definitely gets the job. He for sure gets the job if we beat the Chiefs. And if you want your football team to even have that 33% chance to make the playoffs, you're going to root for the freaking Raiders to win. And you know what? I'm a gambler, and I know there's some other ones in the room too. And you know what? If I had a couple rolls at the dice at 33%, and considering what the outcome potentially could be, I'll freaking take it. I'll roll that bitch all day long, all night long. Actually, night long. Or actually, no, it might be in the day because it might be post 4 a.m.
That's right.
I've seen you do it at 7 a.m.
That's true.
Shut up, Jeff. Tell me about your life.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, and I totally agree with that. The idea of tanking is freaking bananas. It's not going to happen. And you know what? And that 30% chance if we went out to make the playoffs, even if it doesn't happen, if the Titans, shit the bed a couple times or whatever, and we don't make the playoffs, whatever. I love the concept of, look, we're going to play the Chiefs again, and we're playing the Broncos, and what was the famous thing that guy said?
Darryl Russell walking off the field.
We going home, and they going home. If we can freaking play spoiler to a team like the Broncos at the end of the year, that's an amazing thing, man. If we can go in to Arrowhead on Christmas Day, ruin the freaking ketchup and mustard, friggin' jackasses over there in Kansas City, if we can ruin their day on December the 25th, come on, man. Like, if we don't make the playoffs, find something else to root for, man. And that's the kind of thing we're rooting for.
Yeah, here's the thing. Al Davis said, just win, baby. He did not say, hey, let's tank, so just maybe by chance we might get a draft pick that just maybe might be what we need for the remainder. Like that's the stupidest shit I've ever heard. Like, and honestly, if you're
that'd be a really long catchphrase.
Thank you. Exactly.
I know you fit that on a t-shirt.
Exactly. So for Al Davis to say, just win, baby. Like, if you are a Raiders fan and you're wishing that we lose so we can get a better draft pick, where's my button?
Oh, well, let me.
You're a idiot. Like, and I'm just gonna stand on that. I will stand on that, because if you're just wishing that your team loses, go find another freaking thing to latch onto, because that's moronic.
Two of the arguably greatest players in the history of the Raiders that have played quarterback, Scott, has been, and we don't love to invoke his name around here, but in terms of statistically and length of time served, Derek Carr and the guy that won our first championship for us, my favorite player of all time, Kenny Stabler. They're both second-round picks, man.
Both second-round picks.
Yeah.
And that's the thing too. You look at everybody's focusing on this draft because it's such a deep quarterback draft, which is great, because that doesn't mean you have to have the first 2 guys or the first 3 guys. Now, I like Jaden Daniels, and he looks like he might be number 3 right now. But at the number 3 quarterback, that might be the number 12 pick.
Yes, thank you.
Raiders right now are what, 10 or 11, somewhere around there. So even if they win 2 of the next 3, okay, so maybe they're top 15. Okay, so you got to move up to. It's a lot easier to move up 2 spots than it is to move up 9 or 10 spots.
Right. Yes.
So listen, this is where too, and I go back. I'm sorry to fanboy him, but Champ Kelly.
Yeah.
Listen.
Fanboy him.
But he's
you
legit.
want guys. You want guys who know what they're doing. So if you have a good GM, he'll go get the quarterback the Raiders need. So you got to trust in that, right? So don't get caught up in the Caleb Williams and Drake May, both great players, and I would love for them to be in the silver and black. But that doesn't mean that they're the only 2 quarterbacks. They're going to do it. You look at the history of that first round of the NFL draft and quarterbacks, and you will see it's a 50-50 crapshoot.
Amen. Period.
I mean that's it.
Guy's a pro.
Man.
Put a freaking exclamation
You're
on
listening
that.
to the Violator, and I'm live on Raider Fan Radio. Where you at, baby?
By the way, Violator commented he was in. I think he's hopping between, but he was in the Silver and Black today.
Oh, nice. Hey, Wayne.
Oh, hey, Wayne.
And Wayne was on there, and Wayne is, dude, he is the best dude.
He's
ever.
the best dude ever, man.
He is such a good human being.
Yep.
You know, people like, I had a guy in Cincinnati tell me, dude, who's the guy with the spikes? You know, I go, that's the Violator. He's like, dude, that guy, is he a bad dude? I'm like, no, he's a fucking sweetheart.
He's the sweetest man in the world.
He's so unbelievable.
Yeah.
He is the greatest dude.
We interviewed him at Blitnikoff a couple years ago, and I loved what he said. He said the standard is the standard.
Yeah.
This Raider standard is the standard. You don't lower it for anything. It doesn't matter how long we've been bad. Doesn't matter how long, what the performance struggles we've had. You never lower the standard.
And it's so funny because I had the same buddies of mine, my cigar lounge buddies, up at the Mason Cigar Man. I got to give a shout out.
Shout out.
In Mason, Ohio. I told them, like, they're like, dude, those guys, how are those guys? I said, you know what? All those super fan guys, Gorilla, all those guys are such good dudes. And the girls too. They're all awesome. Like, I've never met, like, when I was in Vegas, when I was still living in Vegas, and we went to events and all that, all good people. So you know, they get that gruff look and because it's Raiders, but they're all good people, man. So shout out.
Well, you know what? And on that, before we jump into the Sea of Fans, let me start with Michelle here. So one of the things that I love about Raider Nation, one of the things we used to talk, we haven't talked about this in a hot minute, so I wanted to bring it up. You can be a badass, you can be the villain, you can be a tough guy, and you can still be kind.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
And I think that's what Raider Nation does so very, very well.
Yeah,
you know?
I mean, and most of the people that you meet, like, and they look tough, like they might look, you know, we're tatted up, we're whatever. But yeah, like, we're going to, you know, offer you a beer, or in the tailgate. Every tailgate we've been to, when the opposing team fans are walking through, man, they're getting shots of Patron and tacos and whatever. But listen, I will beat your ass if you're if you're in a casino and you walk past my group of, this is a real story.
This is a real story.
If you walk past my group of Raiders fans and you say, what did they say? The Raiders suck? I can't remember what they said. The Raiders, I don't know. No. He said the Raiders suck, and I said, you suck.
Yeah.
And so you got to be careful. You have to be careful what you say, but we will be kind. And we will be welcoming. But when you start running your mouth, I will probably put you in your
But that's the thing I was going to tell you, because I know
like, hey, Michelle, tell us how kind we are, and you're like, I'll kick your ass in a fucking casino as well. How kind we are.
I was
Like,
kind.
damn.
I was kind until he started running his mouth, and
but
don't run your mouth.
But that's the thing. So I will tell you, and we were joking earlier about people who bring up the fact that I grew up a Charger fan because my parents were Chargers season ticket holders, all that stuff. But I will tell you, when I started covering the Raiders and I started doing content, right? Because at the end of the day, either you do good stuff or you don't. And Raider Nation they don't pull punches. So if you're just faking it, and there are some content creators out there who kind of fake Raider stuff, and people read through it.
And we hadn't noticed that at all.
Yeah.
Wow, we've never seen Wi-Fi.
Saints games, covering Saints games. So
ridiculous.
So you look at that, but I will tell you,
guy blocked me on Twitter.
I
never even said anything about him.
I will tell you.
Sorry,
I had a friend, and I still to this day love him, even though he betrayed me, and I've forgotten about it. A friend of mine from college who's in the media. When I started doing a radio show, he released a picture of me from 1992 in my Charger jersey, all that back. That's back when I was in college. And I will tell you, though, that Raider Nation, I've never met a group of people who accepted me because I was giving them stuff that they appreciated.
Yeah.
And to your point about people walking by and making comments, it's because they don't understand the culture. They don't understand the people. And your situation with the One Nation Foundation, what you guys do, I'm sorry. There's great fan bases all over. Packer fans are great. You have some other great fan bases. But there's nothing that compares to Raider Nation. People accepted me, even though they knew my background, growing up a Charger fan and holding a sign when I was a kid, you know, Raider hater, all that stuff. And I will tell you that, to your point, that there's nobody more loyal than Raider fans. And I'm not talking just football. I'm talking sports.
Yeah.
Amen.
Yeah.
Sports.
That's so
all
true.
Sports.
I'll tell you, Scott.
Also, who's your friend? Give me his name and address. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah. We're gonna
Michelle wants to beat him at a casino or whip his ass.
We're gonna fight. Yeah, we're gonna fight that.
You know what,
Because
Michelle?
that was low.
I still love him like a brother, even though he doesn't talk to me. And he's a media guy.
Oh, okay.
But I still love him, and I don't have any ill will towards him because we shared a past and all that stuff. So it's all good.
Okay.
Yep.
Anita Baker has I think it's Anita Baker has a song that's I'm willing to forgive you, but I can't forget.
Yeah,
and
you don't forget, but you you know as we know as we get older, we kind of let things go. But anyway,
absolutely.
Let me set you up, Swag Jeff.
Okay, set me up.
All right. So Jeff is my best friend as anybody, and we're kind of going off the rails a little bit here before we get into CFans, but that's okay. Let's do it. So there are certain things that I think can define us as Raider fans, and we've always said that, not that we're the fan police, you fan however you want to fan, but the things to me that are important when I look at other Raider fans, there's only one criteria that we should all judge each other on, and that is the passion in which you root and support the Raiders. It doesn't matter how long you've been a fan. It doesn't matter how many jerseys you have, how many games you've been to, what part of the world you live in. None of that stuff is important. The thing that is most important is the passion and the energy that you bring to this whole world of Raider Nation. And my best friend in the whole world was a Titans fan. And I wanted him desperately to be on this show. And I told him, I'm like, but dude, we can't have you on the show if you're a Titans fan. And he was like, well, then I'll root for the Raiders. And I'm like, I don't know if you understand what that means. Like, this isn't like a simple thing. You can't just switch a jersey and call yourself a Raider fan. It's literally like, you're getting jumped into this thing, dude. Like and I mean that very pretty seriously. Like there is no going back. It's for life, man.
It is.
And this sumbitch over here to my left, wearing his Vegas Raiders hat and his from Screw the Chiefs shirt, is also got underneath there some freaking Raider ink. And you know what? Much respect, Swag Jeff, because that's what it's all about, man. I don't care that you only been a Raider fan for 5 years.
Anyone has embraced that. You told him.
Come on.
There is nobody that came in sort of, not late in the game, but you know what I'm saying? Like, there's nobody that
I was
reps
30.
the Raider. Okay, so kind of late in the game, considering there is nobody. You cannot send me who you think reps the Raiders harder than freaking Swag Jeff.
No,
and I'm not just saying that because we're besties.
Yeah.
If I didn't know you, I'd be like, dude, he had to have been a Raiders fan from birth.
Yeah.
There's no way that the history, listen, I go all day about this because you're right. There's nobody that knows it like Swag Jeff knows it.
Oh, well,
He's a freaking
my gosh, you guys are gonna make me cry and shit. No, I do. I appreciate that. And the first episode 126 of Raiders Fan Radio, when I
he even remembers the
it was my first episode that I was
just
on.
Just ask Swag Jeff about Swag Jeff. He'll tell you.
Nice.
Oh, he will tell you.
I watched that episode on the daily.
What were you wearing, Jeff? What were you wearing?
I was wearing a Nashville Predators black and gold jersey and a Titans hat.
Nice.
Is what I was wearing, and we were covering the draft and all that stuff. And Murf and Uncle Mosh said, you know what? I think it's time. I think it's time that you ditch that freaking two-tone blue and you join Raider Nation. And you know what? And that's what I did, man. Uncle Mosh took the hat off. He threw it off, threw the silver and black on, and Murph, and I'll tell you, I'll never forget it. It said, it doesn't matter how long you've been a fan, but like you said, the passion in which you root for your team, and that once you're into Raider Nation, you don't come out. This shit is for life, and that's for real. And like you said, I've got the yank to prove it, man. I'm in it, and I'm never leaving, man.
Yeah.
I'm
Really?
here, and I'm here to stay. And I'm telling you, man. And so the folks that are pulling up 1992,
bring it back around,
1992 photos of you.
Yeah.
Someone can find a 2019 photo of me wearing a stupid ass Titans jersey, but guess what? I'm here, and you're here. So you know what? Like. Well, F the haters, and we here, bro.
In the
and
cave,
it's so funny because I'll tell you what. For me, remember, I went to college and I grew up in San Diego, hence the Charger issue. But when I moved to Las Vegas, I went to UNLV. I met my wife, and thank God she rescued me from myself. but my wife grew up in Vegas and never had a pro team. So when I was there and the day the Raiders got voted on, and you guys might even, I don't know. There were some guys in Phoenix because it was so exciting for people. But when they voted on the Raiders moving to Vegas and it was approved, that's the day I jumped in on it because my daughter was born in Vegas. My wife was born in Vegas. My wife has 100 family members, all who emigrated from Cuba to Vegas in 1962. So I was like, okay, I'm in on this. And yes, my dad rolling over in his grave, but that's okay. Because it was what it was. And I think that's the thing too. I find that most Raider fans, they don't care as long as you are Raider Nation. Like, it doesn't matter how you got there. Now, some people do. I've been a Raider fan since 1960. And if you're just a Raider fan since 2019 and you grew up in Tennessee, F you. Okay, well, fine. That's your point of view. But that's not how Raider Nation is. I've never met a more accepting. Again, when I was doing my radio shows in Vegas, from the Stage Door Casino, all those stuff, you guys have been there.
Oh yeah.
I've never met a more accepting group of people in my life, from all walks of life. People who are ultra millionaires to people who are freaking iron workers who built the stadium. So it's a shout out to them, and I appreciate all of them. And that's. Hey, listen, I wouldn't have my show and the success we've had without Raider Nation. So thank you for all.
Oh, right on, man.
I mean, seriously.
That's awesome.
Yep, much
That's
respect.
awesome.
Yep. 100%. So hey, bringing it back to our rundown we got here. So hey, so more of them and less of us is obviously a good thing. But before we do that, it's Chiefs week, pal.
Yeah,
we're playing the damn
right.
Chiefs, man, and so as we do every single year, once a year, we like to dust off a freaking legend.
That's
man.
right.
So we bring to you, ladies and gentlemen, Uncle Mosh as he gives you the autumn storm.
Have you ever heard this, Scott?
No, I have not.
Okay, this is a rant. Well, I'll set it up then for you and for any other new listeners. So Jeff and I are one night we're doing a show with Uncle Mosh. Uncle Mosh is like me, one of those kind of Raider fans. We didn't have a choice. Yeah. We didn't have to take off the hat.
You're born into it.
We were born into it. This guy goes back. Uncle Mosh goes back to the Daryl LaMonica days, the early AFL days. This is a guy that hates the absolute Chiefs, and so he went in on the Chiefs, and so we set a little bit of music behind it.
This is the greatest of all time.
This might be the friggin'
Hall
greatest
of
all
Fame
time.
material.
So we don't call it the autumn wind, we call it the autumn storm. And every week before we play the Chiefs, every year before we play the Chiefs, we always check in with Uncle Mosh, the legendary Uncle Mosh. His jersey will be hanging in the rafters here in the FanCave soon.
Come on, Mosh.
Let's hear the autumn storm.
I hate the Chiefs.
I hate the damn Chiefs.
I hate them. I hate them. You don't even understand, Swaggo, how much I hate them. Here's my question. Why? Why?
Why do you hate the Chiefs?
Why is it okay to trash the Queefs? Nay, to have unbridled hatred for the Chiefs. Is it because their quarterback remains the only player who's an active member of an NFL team that, when speaking, conjures up images of Kermit the Frog? Is it because when he and the other KC Queefs wear their uniforms, they remind us of ketchup and mustard on a hot dog, a.k.a. wiener? Okay, look, it's bad enough somebody would actually ruin, defile a perfectly good sausage made with leftover pork parts, bovine byproducts, and mystery meat with a dose of ketchup. When all good and true Americans know, if you are older than 7 years old, the only acceptable semi-liquid condiment allowed on a hot dog is mustard. Speaking of mustard, mustard-colored uniforms are no excuse to cheer for the Pittsburgh Steelers. I hate them, and they're incorrigible fans as well. And because we brought up patriotism and all things truly American, let's not go down that rabbit hole about my hatred and disdain for America's team, the Cowgirls. The Raiders may not be America's national team, but they are the one and only nation.
Come on.
And our team is not restricted by national boundaries or simple little titles and labels. We are a worldwide phenomenon, a movement, if you will, a collection of passionate obsessives and loyal followers. We are Raider Nation.
Yes. Knock on wood if you're with them.
But I digress. Back to my original point.
Okay.
You see, it's very simple.
All right.
I hate the Chiefs. And hate is a strong word. And as I unconditionally support my team in silver and black, nay, love my team, and I am watching a game against any other team, I hate the other team. Seriously, how hard is that? Why must you hate them, you ask? Well, let me explain it to you. Love and hate are as strong of emotions as you can get. And when I remember flash back to the golden days of my fandom and the beginning of my budding affair with the Raiders, if you will, as I began to love and support my team and take football seriously, it was crystal clear to me that when some upstart other team who is hell-bent on my demise shows up to piss on my parade, well, I ain't having it.
This is amazing.
As my fandom grew and my silver and black loyalty grew, my only recourse was for pure and unadulterated hatred in its finest form. Please don't be confused. I'm not your basic burgeoning curmudgeon who hates everything. In fact, yes, I love my fellow man. I love my Lord and Savior. I love my country. I love my Raiders. I love Swag Jeff. And I love most of my family. But for 4 hours, usually twice a year, I shelve my faith full of forgiveness. I choose to forget the oath I took when I joined the service at 18, and I declare those in ketchup and mustard uniforms and their fans, especially their fans, are my sworn enemies. So there you have it. That is my anti-Chiefs testimony, my rant, or my confession, if you will. It's the reason, it's my very own personal reason, that I believe 100% in my heart it's okay, nay, mandatory. It is a complete must, without reservation or equivocation, for me to trash talk and completely, wholeheartedly, and with everything I have and every ounce of strength I could muster, to declare boldly with my silver and black clad head held high, I hate the Chiefs.
Yes! Let's go!
Oh, my God.
Knock on wood if you're with me.
Good. Hey, I mean,
what do you think, Scott?
That has to be 10. That has to be 10. Has to be the whole thing. That's a Hall of Fame rant, dude. No, seriously. I've not met your uncle. I can't wait to meet your uncle. That is unbelievable.
So good, right?
And it's not like he wrote it down.
No,
that came from the soul.
Yeah.
Came from
Holy,
the depth.
holy hell.
Yeah.
I mean,
Unreal.
that is remarkable and funny as hell.
Oh, my
So
gosh.
amazing.
He's
And
the
clearly
best.
he loves Swag Jeff.
He does.
And most of his
Absolutely
family,
does.
as he's staring
Most
me
of his
dead in
family.
the eye when he says, most of my family.
Absolutely.
Oh, my God. That was...
Let's hear from them.
Oh. This is the fun part.
A 3-hour show.
Oh my
a
gosh.
3-hour show.
Maybe more than that.
I'm going to do my best.
You got this, Michelle.
Got it. Shots, Bear Walker, White Claw.
I'm just stacking them up over
A
here.
little bit of coffee and some water. I am good to go.
No more banana? Come on, where's the banana?
Oh, it's got another round.
Okay.
We got Uber.
Uber.
There's a pineapple, a peaches, a lemon.
Yeah.
Hey, so real quick, we just want to thank everybody that's in the chat room tonight. Thank you to Chris.
Amazing.
What's up, Chris? What's up to Matthew is in there. Dadpool is in there. Jordan Ford. Leo is in there. Paul Edgerton is in there. Mark Salter is in there. Dadpool is in there. Hooligan Nation is in there. Vibrator. What's up, baby?
Yeah.
Hi.
She's in there. We appreciate everybody that is joining us live in the chat room tonight. We appreciate you so very, very much. And you could join us each and every week at 4 p.m. Pacific, 7 p.m. Eastern, and join us live in the chat room. And we love all the amazing interaction because this show, at its best, is conversational.
Yes.
And so we love our chat room so very, very much. And you can also call the show at 909-345-3346. That's 909-345-3346. And if you leave a message 3 times and we play it on the show 3 times, you could become the next made man or made woman here at Raiders Fan Radio. Or if you email us an indefinite amount of times at show.
Slow it down so they can get it.
That is show.
Mm-hmm.
S H
Right.
O
Mm-hmm.
W. Not 2 U's. That's a W.
That's right.
Show at A-W. Hey. Show at RaidersFanRadio.com. And if we read those emails in an indefinite amount of times, you can become a made man or a made woman. Like, much respect to our buddy, a Fargo Raider, who will desperately be missed.
Yeah.
And so we have so many amazing folks out there that have become made on this show. And so Michelle has the honor of reading all your emails, there is a lot. If you want to,
Put them below through them, guys.
and listen, then you got a pro there to your left. So if you want
maybe Scott wants to
put
read
Scott on the spot, man, he's over there saying no.
I don't. Listen, I defer to Michelle because she's the queen.
Well,
So, but
I
but
mean,
if you want me to read something, I will read it. But hey, I will read it with zest.
should I give him one?
Zest.
We should give him one.
Hey, everybody.
You know what? We're gonna give. Well, we're gonna give you the first one.
There you go. Easy peasy.
Look
Get
at
in and
you get
out.
the first
In
one's
and
a
out.
short
I'm
one
so
too.
jealous of Michelle because I want that hair.
Well,
Like, I want
It's
that
good
color.
hair. She's got great hair. Yeah.
you can get this hair. I mean, it won't
Okay.
be as long, but you can get it.
You know what? You can't. I can't, Michelle. And I feel judged.
You can't. That's true. I'm sorry. You're right. You know what? Not everyone can get this hair.
I will tell you. So I never had seen Murf without his hat on.
Oh.
And then
It's not pretty.
I think the first time, thank you, brother. The first time I saw him, I think he was at Crab Fest.
Oh,
And I
okay.
saw a picture, and he had done some post-game shows with us last year. I was like, Murf doesn't have hair.
No.
Because with your hat on, you don't, it looks like you have hair.
Because I got a good beard,
logical.
but I got zero hair.
No.
I started losing my hair in my 20s.
Well, I think the
That shit's been
beard
gone
is
for a
what
long
makes
time.
you think there might be hair under
Correct.
there.
Correct.
Yeah.
But he's a handsome man anyway. So.
Oh, thank you, Scott.
And Valerie's
All right.
looking
I'm taking. Though, by the
Scott's
way.
gonna
All right.
kick off the emails.
All right.
All right. So here's the deal. I'm going to read this. Greetings, family. At the current time, it's 12:20 p.m. Tuesday in a sunny San Diego. Wow, my hometown.
Hey, there you go.
There we go.
And I'm still amazed at the performance. Well-ass whooping the Raiders gave the Chargers. Sean Merriman is still getting blasted by Raider Nation.
Yeah, he is.
Come on.
What is up with that?
He's a dope. He's a dope.
Really
What a schmuck.
He's a glutton.
He's a schmuck.
Just
Yeah.
Tila Tequila. That's all I got to
moron.
say. What the hell? Tila Tequila.
No, literal.
He's a disgrace.
Tequila
Even if you're a Charger fan, he's a disgrace to your kind.
True.
Anyway, what a great feeling. That was probably the best performance I've ever seen by my Raiders. All 3 phases came to play, absolutely. That was a reflection of Antonio Pierce. Yes, sir. The players were showing who they want. Max and Tay were voiced who they want. Excuse me. Damn fucking alcohol.
Bananas.
Hopefully he gets a hopefully he gets a fair shot.
We got you.
Oh, and if he leads the Raiders to victory in KC, the conversation is going to be very different next Tuesday. Merry Christmas, family. VR. James Williams, proud made man. He's a made man. Hey. Paisan. And I love how he ends this. Life will put many red lights in front of you, but sometimes we must push the gas and trust God. Kendrick Lamar.
Amen. Good stuff there, James Williams. Thank you, James.
James, a good dude.
White Claw
Absolutely.
Surges are the enemy of emails. I just want to say
Claws
that.
are? Is that what you're
No,
saying?
the surges.
Oh, the surges.
Oh, the surges.
They're a little
They'll get your
stronger.
ass.
They will creep
And
up on
Scott,
your
I hope
ass.
you took notes from that email, man. He was riding high on AP.
He was.
I wish you wouldn't hate on our coach
Dude.
so much.
Why do you hate Antonio
Why do
Pierce?
you hate Antonio Pierce, man? We've met that guy. He's a good guy, man. What are you doing, Scott?
You know
Damn
who?
it.
Well,
you know
Lamont-
who? Well, you know the only person.
Lamont, Michelle's husband, was talking about his conversation, and we had dinner last night,
Bro.
and it was like, I like that, dude.
Yeah.
And I love authentic people.
Yes.
And so you can't but help root for authentic people.
Yep.
Like you want them to succeed.
That's it.
So how come
man.
Mo
Wanna
hates
win,
freaking
too.
Antonio Pierce so much? Like, why doesn't he want him to be the coach?
He's a New York guy, you know.
Because he's
really a
not
Jets
here.
fan.
He's not here. Damn it, Mo.
Yeah. And you know what? How about that? That's the next goal. To get you and Mo both in here in the fan cave. That would be
cool.
awesome.
Listen,
Oh, that's
that'd
a
be awesome.
goal.
Mo's a good guy, and you know what the thing is about it is that Mo. It's so hard for him because he grew up. Imagine growing up in New York City, and actually, there's a lot of Raider fans in New York.
Oh, yeah,
City.
yeah,
I told you
yeah,
guys last
yeah.
night. The third most downloads we have of our show are from New York.
Oh wow.
100%.
So Mo grew up a Raiders fan. He was a Charles Woodson disciple.
My
he
guy.
loved Charles Woodson. So for him being in New York, all the Jet fans around him, and he's a Raider fan. So anyway, but people cap on him because he's like hard on the Raiders. But it's it's sort of like it's sort of like your parents, right? Your parents are hard on you because they love you.
Because they love
Yeah,
you.
that's what it is. That's
he
what it
just
is.
loves.
Yeah,
the
anybody
Raiders.
that gives Mo shit, stop it. Like, I mean,
again, send him my email.
I
Give my
will.
email address.
I
Thank
will.
you.
Michelle's
seriously.
the enforcer.
Did I'm the enforcer? Because I will. Okay.
Oh, you
right.
yeah, you bust a cap.
No
in that
doubt.
one.
No doubt.
I might.
Badass.
Okay. Oof. Okay.
all
Hello.
right, lock in.
Here we go.
All right, here we go.
This is so bright. It's so bright. Okay. Hello, RFR family. Just dropping in because I miss y'all dearly. Oh, this is it's so bright. It's so bright. Okay, this is Ebony, by the way.
Oh, hi, Ebony.
Okay.
Oh, Ebony Graves. Didn't heard from Ebony in a
Yeah,
minute.
well,
We have
she's going to
not.
explain why.
Okay.
So, hello, RFR family. Just dropping in because I miss y'all dearly. I've been working hella overtime, working the supper program at 2 schools while still working my homeschool feeding breakfast and lunch. Oh, how I miss the laughs, love, chat room combos. Oh, yeah. And then finally, in my rock voice, talking about the Raiders. I catch up on the shows every Friday evening. I have to watch with my AirPods on because I don't want to wake up Tyrone. He works overnight now and doesn't wake up till 10 p.m. I really hate his schedule. It's cutting into my TV time. Tyrone just celebrated his 50th, and yes, it was a Raider themed. Me, him, and the kids all wore custom Raider shirts. And if you ask me, that's why we kicked the Chargers' asses. Uh-oh, did I say we? Well, just wanted to drop a note letting you guys know I miss and love y'all. I have Christmas break coming up, so hopefully I'll catch you guys live. Hey, Michelle, I'm drinking Screwball as I type this. That's our drink. Much love, Murf, Jeff, Chris, and the whole RFR family. And oh, yeah, Sir Paul, Raiders. Okay. So she sent a picture.
Oh,
Nice.
love it.
I love that.
That's them in all of their shirts. Their daughter, it says Queen T, offensive coordinator. Son, I think, defensive coordinator. Obviously, Tyrone, the owner. Then her wifey, and then their other son, baby boy. So cute picture, right?
And you know what? I want to tell you guys, that's awesome. That's
Yeah.
phenomenal. I want to tell you guys, since it's my first time into the fan cave.
Sure.
You guys don't understand the impact you have with fans. So just no. Seriously, like I know I don't do a fan show, but I will tell you, I see fans and I know how much you guys mean to them. So kudos to you guys.
Thank you for
Thank
that.
you. Thank you.
It's important. It's important.
Well, and you know, and Ebony, you know, so Ebony married into Raider Nation,
Right.
but Ebony, kind of like what we were talking about previously on the previous segment. You were a former Charger. I was a former Titan. Ebony was a former Bronco.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah,
Good
that's
for
a
her.
flip, right? That's
and
a flip.
she keeps saying, well, and we said we, like she's
Yeah,
in.
she's
in.
in. She's in.
She's in.
And I always use the religious connotation. It's like, okay, so for people who are Christian, doesn't matter what your religion is. It's like, do you care when they found that person or when they found their religion? It's like, did they find it?
That's true.
Did they find it or not? Did they find the truth? And so for you, Raider Nation,
That's
the truth.
right.
Absolutely.
That's right.
I found Kenny Stabler when I was 4.
Yeah,
There
you
you go.
did. Yes, you did.
Good man.
All right, so
Good
next
man.
we have Hooligan. Ho, holy shit. Do you see what I see? 63. Merry Christmas, RFR crew, from your holiday hooligan. I feel like that absolute ass whooping against adults was like the present you get to open as a kid on Christmas Eve. You've been waiting for something amazing for weeks, and then boom. Now let's hope it was just a prelude to what's to come. One Christmas tradition growing up around here was to sing Christmas carols. So sing with me.
That's a live call coming in.
Should I sing it? Because it says, all I want for Christmas is to beat the queefs, to beat the queefs, oh, to beat the queefs. All I want for Christmas is to beat the queefs and make Lil Mahomo cry. Oh, no, I didn't mean to say that. Sorry. Okay, I thought I was going to say Mahomie. My bad.
Okay, all right.
He's not my Mahomie, though, but I said it, so I can't take it back. And for Mad Max to take the NFL sack
You're going to
lead.
get canceled, Michelle.
So I got to listen. I am no singer, so that might have canceled me all by itself.
Uh-oh.
Since I'm feeling all nostalgic, I thought I would share my 5 favorite Christmas movies in no particular order.
Nice.
Oh, fun.
One, It Happened
Nice.
on Fifth Avenue, 47.
Very
Okay.
Christmas in Connecticut, 45. White Christmas, 54. Santa Claus Conquers the Martian, 64. Emmett Otter's Jug Band Christmas, 77. And I'll throw it back to you guys. What's your must-watch Christmas movie? Until next time, Merry Christmas and just win, baby. No, seriously, please, just win, baby.
Nice.
I love all of his Raiders shit, but I want to dive into the Christmas
Yeah,
movies.
Real quick around the
Real
horn.
quick,
Scott,
real
lead
quick.
us.
Scott, what's your Christmas
must-see
movie?
at Christmas time?
Die Hard.
Oh.
Oh,
You're dying.
There goes the phone
Okay,
again.
okay.
whoever's calling in, wait.
Yeah, hold tight.
I mean, you can't get better than It's a Wonderful Life. But
Yeah, that's true.
from a modern perspective, I have an ornament. I made an ornament of Bruce Willis climbing through the duct. It's on my tree.
Yeah.
Oh
That's
my
how much
gosh,
I
that's
love it.
amazing. That's
Because
pretty cool.
Anybody out there, and I'm looking in the chat, anybody who says that Die Hard is not a Christmas movie is full of crap.
Yeah,
Yes.
I mean, it is. I have two. A Christmas Carol with Alastair Sim.
Yes.
It's the only Christmas Carol.
That's the only one.
It's the only one.
That's
Thank you.
the
Thank
only
you.
one.
And then Scrooged.
No question.
Scrooged is
Scrooge
another
is
with
great.
Bill Murray. Those are my two favorites. Yeah.
Scrooge is a good one.
Great one.
You go, Jeff.
You go. I pointed at you first.
Well, it's freaking Christmas Vacation.
Oh,
that's a good one too.
The end.
but
Like to me,
Hey.
it's got the most iconic
Hey.
lines. It's got the best visual. It's got
Murph,
the best characters.
The
like,
shitter's full.
The shitter's full.
Merry Christmas. The shitter's full. Absolutely. And I mean, it does. It does. Jelly of
That
the
is a
Month
great
Club. I
movie.
mean, I could go on and on and on.
Everything. It's a
You
great
know,
movie.
Audrey's eyes are frozen shut. I mean, you know what I mean? Like, there's so many.
it's fantastic. It's
Hey, Clark.
yeah,
Clark, I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America.
Come on.
Grace, she died 30 years ago.
Give me some of that. Come on.
Yes.
Come on. Yeah, you know,
best.
Christmas Vacation is goated for sure. You know,
Oh, my
and
God.
you know the other ones.
Goated.
You know, so I'm a little bit younger. So I mean, Santa Claus is
Yeah, great
with
one.
Tim
That's
Allen
Lamont's
is a great
favorite,
one.
yeah.
The Home Alone movies are fantastic. One of my faves.
Vibrator says, "The blessing."
The blessing.
The blessing. Yeah. Oh my gosh, it's so good. One of my favorite ones, underrated.
Okay.
Yeah.
Jingle All the Way with Arnold
Oh.
Schwarzenegger.
It's a great
okay,
one.
I love that.
okay.
It's a great
It's turbo time.
Turbo time.
Yeah, I love it. I love it.
All right.
All right, back
Okay.
on track.
All right, we
All
got
right,
Matthew
all right.
Mangus is next.
Merry Christmas,
And I
by
think
the
we
way.
got one from him and one from his brother, one from
Okay.
him. So we
All
got
right.
it. Good afternoon, RFR family. Well, we've had 6 days to bask in the glory of victory. Leave it to the Raiders to put up a donut, then turn around and set the franchise record for the most points scored. In the spirit of the holiday season, we gave Chargers fans what they wanted and got their coach and GM fired. But that's all they'll get. I still don't believe in AOC, and I fully believe that he is an obligate pocket passer, and that doesn't cut it in this league. I fully expect the Raiders to draft a quarterback next year. Casey is up next on Christmas morning. This is a tough matchup, but if somehow we beat them, just announce AP as the head coach because he has this locked in the bag. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year, Raider Nation. Remember to never drink and drive, for you need to be here to witness our teams in the Super Bowl.
Come on.
Amen.
Yours truly, Matthew Mangus, proud made man,
Amen.
2-time Gemini Man winner, PS FKC.
Oh,
Let's go.
nice.
Come on, Matthew Mangus. Let's go, bro.
That's good stuff.
He's in the chat, man. Much
Oh,
respect.
Matthew's
dude.
in the chat. Shout
Yeah, he
out
is.
Matthew. That's my guy.
Matthew's there. Look
There-
at him. There he is.
there
Joy
he
to the
is.
world, baby.
That's right, Matthew.
That's it.
All right. This is Daniel.
Oh,
Dear
The brother?
his brother, his twin. Dear RFR, first
They're
off,
the same person.
They are the same. That's what Mosh thinks. They're the same person. First off, it's
That's
episode.
why we say main guy.
That's the main guy.
It's episode 316, so make sure to crack a cold one and chug it.
Chug
What
it.
a game on
Go,
Thursday.
Scott.
60
What?
chug. 63.
Easy with that White Claw surge.
Just let them surges. They will sneak up on you, man. Let me tell you.
Give me another email to read.
What's up with these 22-year-olds with White Claw? What's that deal? I don't know.
I mean, what is that?
I say all the time I drink like a sorority girl over
I
there.
get you.
Yeah. No, they're good for you. They're good
That's
for you.
good for you. That's good shit. All right.
That's right.
I just took a drink while you were
Hydration.
talking. What a game on Thursday. 63 effing points. The Raiders whipped the piss out of the Chokers.
Oh,
wow. Just wow. I have no words. But remember, RFR crew, hug a Chargers fan. They need it. Oh, wait. There are none.
Hey.
LMFAO.
Scott was the last one.
I left the building closed.
You left. You were gone.
It's empty,
You shut the
empty
lights
room.
out and you were
Yeah,
gone.
it was gone.
All aboard the train to Loserville, population, chokers, and donkeys. Let's face it, those teams are dead. Pack it up. See y'all next season. Now, who's next? The KC Chiefs. God, I hate the Chiefs. I hate their Kermit the Frog look-alike whiny-ass bitch QB. I hate their Jabba the Hutt head coach. And if you're down with this team, I hate you too. Wow, with the hate.
Whoa.
Sandy's fat.
Merry Christmas.
We have to get this game. This team is so beatable. Win, and we put ourselves in a position toward the postseason with 2 weeks left. That's all from this twin for all of us here in the Bay Area. I'm Daniel Mangus. Go F yourselves, LA. This is, okay, so P.S. I want to go live to shout out my friend Jeremy Martian, the biggest WWE fan growing up. He passed away over the weekend. Prayers up to his family during this difficult time, especially with the holidays this weekend.
Yeah.
I love you, buddy, and I raise a toast to you.
Oh.
So,
Amen.
like,
Toast.
shout out to your friend.
Absolutely.
Was it
I'm raising
Jeremy
the toast.
Martian? Shout out to
Jeremy
him.
Martian.
Jeremy Martian. Salute.
I
Salute.
love the WWE, so good on him, man.
Yeah.
R.I.P. to him. Was that Daniel? That was Daniel.
Yes.
Yeah, that was Daniel.
All right, then we got Paul. That's it. This is it.
Paul?
Paul?
Paul.
Hey, Paul.
In my best.
Hello.
No, I'm not going to do it. Okay. Evening, everybody.
Oh, don't do the accent. Dad's going to yell at you.
Hey, Paul.
Dad will
Don't
yell at your
start.
ass.
Don't start that
Paul,
again.
Paul, send me your phone number. I'm going to call you in my
We
best
went down
accent.
a rabbit hole of British accents, Scott, and
Because
it
Paul's
was
British.
Hello.
All we have is the
Oh, my
Cockney
God.
accent. That's
Yeah.
all I can do. That's all I can do.
it was
Hello. Okay,
Hello,
I'm not gonna
Governor.
do it.
Governor.
Uh-oh, get on to him. He
Scott.
did it. Scott did it.
I did the governor.
Scott's in trouble.
Paul drinking White Claw.
Good day. Oh, no. It's time.
Sorry.
Okay,
go ahead.
sorry.
All right,
Sorry,
get on
Paul.
track. Get on track. Get on track.
Sorry,
Paul
Paul.
says I'm still scarred.
Yeah. Well, send me, let me send you a voicemail, Paul, because I've been working on mine. Okay. In honor of the, I haven't been working on mine. In honor of the great Scott Gulbransen being in the fan cave this week and the fact that we all love our music,
great.
I thought I'd start off with a little Raiders/music theme.
Love
This
it.
is this is
Perfect.
great.
Scott's a big music guy, for those that don't know.
It's been a strange 10 days for Raider Nation. We started off on a road to nowhere, losing to the Vikings, playing like strangers in the night. Then we climbed the stairway to heaven by crushing the most overrated team in sports, the San Diego Dolts. Everything we tried on the night worked, and it was a hallelujah. It was sad to see Brandon Staley fired, though. Personally, I think he did a great job and was one of the coaches of the year.
We love that guy.
We loved him, even if he was a bit of a nowhere man. If the Raiders really want to light my fire, then beating the Chiefs on Christmas Day will do it. Don't ruin things like 2016 when DC broke his leg. It would be the perfect day if we got a W and nothing else matters.
Oh, nice.
We still have
Metallica.
3 games to play until we find out whether Antonio Pierce is the guy or if he's just another brick in the wall. Whoever does become the next head coach, Mark Davis needs to get it right this time because we won't get fooled again. And any major dude will tell you, oh my gosh, a Steely Dan reference. I love it.
Oh, that's your jam right there.
Yeah.
Michelle's big Steely Dan.
Yes. We've made too many mistakes in the past. A fresh direction is what's called for. So don't go back to yesterday, Mr. Davis.
Nice.
Because
Love
we
the
don't
Beatles.
want to be treading water again when the levee breaks.
Oh,
Zeppelin,
let's go.
Come on.
Zeppelin.
Oh my
You,
gosh.
you started me on the Beatles, and then you had me at Zeppelin. There you go,
Zeppelin.
Paul.
There's plenty of advice from all directions, especially the media. But go with your heart, sir, not what a fool believes. Win out the season, get the head coach we want.
Sorry.
I can Michael McDonald all day long. Okay.
What a fool believes. I swear.
Michael McDonald.
You don't get Michael McDonald. What is it? What's the line from For Your Virgin?
I can.
Oh, if I hear Yummo be there one more time, I'm going to Yummo burn this place to the ground.
By the way,
one of my favorite quotes. It's one of
Hey,
my
Murf,
favorite quotes ever.
I can bring everything back to Van Halen.
Please do. Oh, love it. Do it.
I'll Wait. You've ever heard the Van Halen song?
Yeah.
I'll Wait.
Until Your Love Comes Down.
Yes.
Yeah.
Do you know who wrote that?
No.
Michael McDonald.
Stop it.
Get out of here.
Get out of here.
Yes.
Scott.
Get out of here.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Oh, that's
You're welcome.
solid.
Jot it down.
No way you can stop me now.
Sweet Freedom. I love that.
Oh my
Pirate
God, Sweet Freedom is my
1975.
favorite. Oh my
God.
Pirate, you have my heart. That's my favorite
that
Michael
movie is a
McDonald
great-
song.
that's a
oh
great
yeah,
movie.
Running Scared. Yep.
Oh, great movie.
Great movie.
Oh,
Okay.
Jeopardy. Oh,
When-
Jeopardy.
How come you guys don't talk about the Raiders?
Went out this season.
Oh, sorry, Michelle. Go ahead.
We did Nothing Else Matters. Paul referenced Metallica,
No,
which is
yeah,
Raiders
which is
adjacent.
Raiders adjacent,
So,
Of course,
yeah.
it's Raiders adjacent.
went out this season, get the head coach we want, draft well, and start being competitive. That'll be the day we can party like it's 1999.
Ah, nice.
Apologies to anyone under 35 who probably hasn't got a clue what I've been saying. Okay, enough of that
35.
because, ouch,
Thank
that
you.
hurts.
Thank you.
Oh, yeah, thank you for that. Okay, enough of that because I have a very serious and finally. It's Chiefs weeks and we have a game to win. Don't let all this Christmas stuff distract you. Now, I know some of you out there don't like to see players.
The birth of Christ. What the hell?
Forget that.
The birth of
Who cares who was in the manger? We need to beat the Chiefs.
Jesus. By the way, there is breaking news, guys. I have to tell you, I just got a notification on my phone.
Oh.
Okay.
Breaking news: Jesus is a Raiders fan.
Oh, I knew it. I
course,
knew
of course
that.
of course he is.
That ain't true. It's true. That's not
true. I bet it is.
I bet it is. I know it is. I talk to him every night. Okay. It's Chiefs weeks and we have a game to win. Don't let all this Christmas stuff distract you. Now, I know some of you out there don't like to see players injured in games, so cover your ears for a minute. To me, it's all about what color uniform you wear, and if it's that rancid, shitty ketchup and mustard filth, it becomes open season. I hate these people with the fire of 1,000 suns. I want to see a outside the blue he said,
1,000 suns.
I want to see a queue outside the blue tent. I want to see Kermit the Fat.
Wait a minute.
He did say that.
Amazing.
That was great.
I want to see a
My
queue
favorite
outside
line.
the blue
Outside
tent.
the blue tent.
That's incredible,
I
Paul.
want to see Kermit, the fat ass crybaby turd, limping around for 60 minutes, and Taylor Swift's bitch have the chip on his shoulder rammed up his ass.
Oh.
Peace and goodwill to all men. I love that he went in with that.
He finishes strong with the peace to all
Which is
goodwill.
the effective no disrespect.
No disrespect. No disrespect.
He just basically implies that Taylor Swift has a strap on Travis Kelce, and then he says goodwill to men.
Goodwill to all men.
Wow.
Not for me. Go for the knees, boys. Go for the knees. I hate the.
That's awesome.
I hate the
Yes, you do.
Chiefs.
Yeah.
Stay safe, RFR family. Love you, Raider Nation. I wish you and your loved ones a safe and happy, healthy holidays. His Lordship, the Royal Scribe, Paul Edgerton, Shropshire, Mississippi, Polly Award winner 2019 and 2022, Foggy Glasses Award winner 2020, BRT Scissors scorekeeper, proud made man, five-time, times three winner of the Raiders.
That's three. Swag job.
One more time, guys. Damn.
Do it again.
Five-time, times three.
Winner of the Raiders Fan Radio BRT Sizzler Award.
Let's go, Paul. Good job.
Hello, Paul.
Paul, your name Paul?
Hello, Paul. Hello, Paul.
I met him with Paul. Who? Paul.
Paul, yes, Paul.
Paul's not here. Hey, Paul. Paul.
Hi.
I'm Paul.
Oh my gosh, great stuff there
That
from
was
Paul. Great
Paul.
job in the emails, Michelle. And
gosh,
Jordan Ford there in the chat says, "There's your sizzler." So we always award a sizzler to the best emailer or phone caller of the night. And we are coming out of the gate strong.
Strong as hell.
Oh my gosh, man, Paul, that was funny. That was really
Yeah,
good.
that was
All right.
great.
So first off, in the callers, and if you want to be a caller to Raiders Fan Radio, you can reach us. Live. Bring it. Go ahead, take it. Let's do it.
I know who it is. We're gonna do it.
Okay. Is it Ralph? Rafa? No? Okay, do it anyway. Oh! This is Kevin.
Kevin!
Are you on the Bluetooth?
Uh-oh.
Should be. Hold on 1 second, Kev.
Hang on, Kevin. Kevin, the Raider nerd, jumping in here.
My guy, Kevin.
Yeah, I'm connected. Turn it up.
Yeah.
Freedom Rock.
Yeah. And it's not working, Jeff.
Oh, no.
Is it not?
No. Kev, that sucks, man, because we wanted to get Kevin the Raider nerd in here calling us live. So I'll just kind of carry it for a second. So Yep, there you are. Kevin!
Hey, what's going on?
What's up, brother?
Hey, I'll make this quick. I just wanted to say, first of all, I love the fact that Scott is there in person. You guys both put on great content. And I just want to give a shout out to
Kevin the
Scott
Raider nerd.
for
Kevin.
I think the first Raiders radio in Las Vegas, and I was a listener from day one. I've been listening to both you and RFR, Scott. So
Nice.
welcome to the Fan Cave. Welcome to Raider Nation. Appreciate everything you're doing.
No, man. Hey, listen.
Right on, Kevin.
Kevin, I appreciate that, man. And you know what? It's amazing because everything I've done, nothing happens without Raider Nation. Nothing. So I never look at it and say, hey, it's because of what I did. No, it's because people appreciate what we did, and of course my partner Mo Moten is such a big part of it. But thank you, man. I appreciate that so much.
Both you and Mo and everyone at RFR help nurture Raider Nation, and that's what keeps us going through the hard times and the best times. So congratulations. I'll keep listening to both you guys. You guys are doing a great job, and I'll go ahead and get out so you guys can get to the calls. Go Raiders.
Let's go. Get him, Kevin the Raider nerd.
Amazing.
Kevin rolls.
Shout out the Fandom Podcast Network. If you're a fan of anything genre, from Star Wars to Star Trek and any of that, shout out Kevin and his amazing co-hosts over there at the Fandom Podcast Network. Those guys do a great job.
Much respect,
and Murph, I just want to add too that one of the things, the reason why, and I love it too when Jeff and Michelle are able to come on too. But the reason why we have you on our post-game shows is because I never understood, like, I understand on traditional radio, like when the Raiders broadcast or whatever team broadcast, that they have callers call in, like fans call in and all that stuff. But to me, it's important to the fan voice. That's why we call your segment when you come on the show, the voice of the fan, because I think it's important. Like, and I don't understand radio stations like, oh, the broadcasters, all it's bullshit. Like, you need to hear from the fans, and you need to hear what they say unfiltered. Right? And you see on our channel, sometimes people are like, oh, Murph this, Murph that. It doesn't matter. It's like, no, that's
I hear that in my own house.
Here's that from Swag Jeff.
Yeah.
All the damn time, bro.
But that's the thing,
You're
is
right,
the democratization of media. Like, that is what's beautiful about it. Like, I know earlier on today, I don't know if he's still on, but like Graphic Raider, all those guys, they do very different shows than I do with Mo, but it doesn't matter. I love the fact that you guys, like what you guys do here is so important. It's so important to people.
Thank you, Scott.
No. And I'm not just saying that because I'm here and because you guys have been so kind to me, but it's really important for people to see that. And it's bullshit to think that these big corporations, and of course my podcast is with a big corporation, but I'm saying, that's not what the be all end all. That's one voice, but the fan voice, all these folks that you see, the rabid fan base that you guys have in your group here, which is amazing. And I love the chat. I'm just having so much fun in the chat, is so important. So don't forget, take the fan stuff in, take the objective stuff in, and make your own choice. But thank you guys for all that you do, because it's so important. And the dedication you put in, people don't understand. People don't understand, Murph, what you guys do here. Like, it's a lot of work. This isn't your job. This is your passion.
I will say Murf and Swag, they do the work. I just pop in. And
but you know what?
Y'all really know
you're part of it.
Yeah, you are.
I print the emails. I forgot. I do that. Okay.
But it's
More
a
than
lot
I
of work.
do.
Producing content.
More than Jeff does for crying out.
Remember, you
Producing content's a lot of work. And
it is a lot of work. You're right.
And thank you. And just to, not make it a total love fest here, but I just want to, I want to appreciate Scott back. And I said to you guys that your willingness, because I think a lot of mainstream media or national media, I think a better term, or traditional media, whatever, however you want to brand it, there's a threat by guys like Graf or me or Jeff or Michelle or whatever,
right?
Like that we're, because it's organic. Like this is our hobby.
It's real.
It's not our job.
It's
and
real.
so there's a little bit, and again, I don't, and maybe not all of them. I don't want to speak for him, but my interpretation, just based on interactions that I've had, there's a lot of times we've been countered with folks that feel, frankly, intimidated by what we bring because we don't care. It's in terms of like, we're not trying to, yes, we want to sell product. We want to have advertisers. We want to have all those things to generate money for our foundation, but we ain't trying to pay the bills with this thing.
No.
That's not what this is
That's
about.
not what it's about.
And so I think that there's a perceived, I'll say that, threat to, because I have the ultimate respect for those that are, and listen, the reason that Sonny and I, my cousin, started this show is because we loved Rich Eisen and Dan Patrick and Stuart Scott and all those OG freaking Sports Center guys, and like aspired to have a voice, and technology and the internet gave us that. And that's the only reason that we're sitting here doing this. So all that said, for a guy like you that comes from that world, to be willing to like bring me and us on, and the times where, Jeff and Michelle have popped on your show and all those times, like, it's not like, oh, look at these freaking knuckleheads over here in the bonus room. You've always been like, no, like, let's engage. And so I can't appreciate you enough for that. And there have been some others as well. Sterling, out there from KC Radio. There's been some others that have reached out to us. Junior Baca in New Mexico that have reached out and that have featured, us and me on their show. And I can't appreciate it. But you're the first and you're the most prominent of that. And the way that you embrace fan created content. Again, I don't want to make this a big love fest, but I just want to let you know we appreciate you so very, very much for that voice and that platform, because it takes our little dopey thing that we do here and it elevates that incredibly.
But Murph, I'll tell you, and I know before we got on the air and I walked in here and I saw the fan cave, right? So people see the fan cave on video and I see it on YouTube, and just like I'd seen it on YouTube before I came to your place. Listen, you have a professional setup here. I'm telling you that there are professional setups that are not as professional as yours. So that tells you how much you have a passion for Raider Nation and for the show that you do. And at the end of the day, it comes down to, it doesn't matter. I don't care who studied what in college or what they did. It's all bullshit. What it comes down to is passion. And what it comes down to is wanting to do good content for the people that you care about. And I will honestly say, I've never seen, and with all due respect to all of the other fan content creators out there, because there are a bunch, you mentioned Graphic Raider, there's a bunch of guys out there who do great stuff. And I love their stuff. Different from my stuff. Like, I wouldn't do their kind of stuff. They wouldn't do my kind of stuff. But I respect them. But I will tell you, no one, and again, all due respect to them, no one does it like you guys do. And being here in person and seeing it, I had a sense from a distance what it was like. But I come in this room in your house in the fan cave, and I'm like, holy crap, this is phenomenal. So you guys should all feel good about what you do.
Let's go.
And I know.
Let's go.
I know some people, love fest, whatever. But I will tell you that passion and love for what you do is everything. And what you guys are doing here, it's crazy. It's crazy that some national network hasn't picked up on what you're doing, because you do great work.
Oh, thank you, Scott.
So thank you.
Thank you.
And the way you've welcomed me here over the last couple of days is I can't even say. I will forever be in your debt, and I will do anything I can
Thank you, man.
to help the One Nation Foundation. And I saw Josh from Raider Dad was in the
I
chat.
saw that.
hey, Josh.
Shout out.
Such a
Josh.
great guy. And so whatever I can do to help, I will always help.
Oh, that's awesome.
Always, absolutely.
Thank
So
you, Scott.
All right, enough of the sniveling.
But seriously, and honestly, and people are like the love fest. Why the F not? Like,
Right.
let us friggin'.
There's enough hate in the world. We don't need that
Thank
shit.
you.
Right?
Exactly.
Right.
Speaking of, I brought my Mo shirt, so let's.
Your Midtown Mo.
Midtown Mo. I didn't have a chance
We
to
miss you,
change.
Mo.
I was gonna wear this, but I got my hoodie on, so you wouldn't see it anyway.
Yeah,
so
and
shout out, Mo.
I shed my hoodie.
Yeah, I got cold. But shout out Mo, Midtown Mo,
There we
and
go.
Silver and Black today.
Absolutely.
Well, hell yeah.
All right. So I'm just promoting ourselves.
I was too earlier. So
Just wearing our new gear. All right.
it's
so let's-
badass though. So
It is pretty badass.
go get it, T Public.
All right, let's get to
Good
these
stuff.
calls. 909. Thank you again, everybody. I love y'all.
Oh, I forgot we had calls.
Yeah, we have 17 calls to get to.
We got an hour to go.
Let's get to him.
Hang in
here a
there.
while. Let's do it. Let's do it.
3-hour show. Are we
Yeah.
3 hours yet?
Our chat
3.5
they love
hour
3 hour
show.
shows. They
Oh,
love
jeez.
them.
All right. So
Put
let's
them
get
on
to.
can you put them on 2-speed?
Yeah, well,
That's how I listen to
My podcast.
all right, first
let's
up, first off, this call, you got to leave your name. New callers to the show. We love new callers to
Leave
the
your
show.
name.
Yeah,
you
we do.
got to give us your name. Let's check in with our first caller of the night from the 714.
Okay, y'all, I am begging everybody to listen to this. We can do this and should do this with AOC. People don't understand how good a season he's been having. They've been blinded by things. He has had such a high rating against one of the best defense when you look at it, what he did with the Jets. He had a great rating up against the Kansas City Chiefs, the defending Super Bowl champions. Yep. He has a good record when you look at what he's done. At 2-2, he won games that we expected or hoped to win. He lost games that people shouldn't remember that we thought we were going to lose. And the only reason we felt as if we might have won the game is because of the play of AOC and other things also factored into the game. But he's been doing so much, and he's getting very little credit. And they keep saying fourth rounder. And I would like everybody to take a look at what Bryce Young is doing currently. A lot of people say Bryce Young doesn't have certain things which are holding him back, but Aiden does not have certain things that are holding him back as well. And he's just now learning to do it, and this is game number 4. Everybody else, all the other rookies had all season. They had all preseason. They have all this time being the number one guy, getting everything together, and they've been performing at that level. And AOC is just right there, or maybe even above, and no one's giving him any credit. It's as much credit as I feel like he deserves, because he can't run more than 5.0 40-yard dash.
Yes.
That's besides the point.
Yes.
Kid's good, and he will show to be better. And I think people should get behind him more instead of hunting for something in the future that may be there when we know exactly what we have right now. Same thing as with AP. We know what we have right now. Why hunt for something that we don't know is there? Please listen. Tell them all, listen, please. AOC.
Please.
Go Raiders.
Please. Please. All right. Can I get an amen?
Okay, so we don't know who that was. It's just a good call.
714.
Nice call. Okay.
That's Orange County.
What is it? Oh, okay.
Is that Orange County?
Orange
okay,
County.
good deal.
My
Appreciate
old
you
stomping
calling the
grounds.
714.
County.
And yeah, call us again and tell us your name.
Yeah.
Because that was a great call, man. We appreciate you very, very much. All right, next up, let's check in with a made man around here. Let's check in with our buddy Donovan.
Donovan.
Hey, what's going on, man? It's Donovan, man. Get straight to it, man. Right now, AP is not the problem. Antonio Pierce took over a team he did not construct, man. All right, he's a defensive-minded coach, and the defense is playing out of their mind right
Let's
now.
go.
Yes,
All right?
true.
We got a quarterback problem. AOC, he's just not ready yet, man. All right, put Jimmy G at the quarterback. He's a veteran that knows where to get the ball, man. All right, Now with the playoffs, hey, we went out. We got a 50% chance.
All right. In Donovan's defense, this was
Oh, okay.
after the Minnesota game.
Okay,
Gotcha.
okay.
Gotcha. That makes sense.
Understandable.
But as
Understandable.
far as
Pre-Charger
that game
game.
yesterday,
Thank you for
the only way I
context.
can describe it is those 3 dots at the end of the sentence, man. All right, it's just those 3 dots, man. No emoji. That
No emoji.
is not. That was. Let's move on, man. That. What's going on, man? After the bye, we be looking like that.
Yeah,
hey, look,
that was
G.
rough.
Hey, I don't. Just win, baby. That's all I got for y'all, man. All right? I ain't going nowhere, man. I'm committed to excellence. I'm watching ESPN right now. We still in the hunt. 5 of these. Stop playing.
Committed to excellence.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Good job, Donovan.
Yeah, baby.
That's a good call.
Hey, Scott, do you have any candles?
I got some.
Oh, you're gonna need it.
Light them.
You're gonna light them.
Michelle, you got any aromatherapy over there?
Hey, I'm about to light it up.
Light it up.
Light it up. Light it up.
Hey, let's turn the lights down. If you got lights, turn them down.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If you got a beverage.
If you're alone, like if you're not in public, you can,
Yeah.
shed some layers if
you
you
got
want.
pants,
Shed some layers.
yeah, just shed some layers.
Yeah.
Let's check in the Canary Islands.
That's right.
Canary, my man.
He is the Italian-born, but most importantly, as he self-identifies, he's Raider-born.
Yeah, he
Rico.
is.
That's awesome.
Lights low.
Hey guys, Raider Rico here. So FAP, FAOC, AP you baldy bastard. Number 4 is cursed. We are doomed. I will never wear my Raider gear again. This is a waste of money. Give us their heads, hang them high, pass me the stones. All of you that you haven't got a tiny bit of mustard seed, which is faith. Matthew 17:20, which is another pass like 316 episode of today. Well done, Murf. I'll tell you what you got to do. Because I know you hiding, waiting in the bushes for another mistake, another failure, to point the finger again and say, see, I told you they're not the ones.
Oh my God.
We suck. You get out of your fan cave. You shake off that Cheetos dust you got all over your Raiders pajama.
Damn, calm
You
down.
get out, you gather with other Raiders fans and embrace a refound culture. How many times we were saying that's what's missing, identity. Without it, you can't go anywhere, regardless good players or good coaches. How many times we say this over and over? Now we have one. Those 2 guys, AP and AOC, they've just made history for the Raiders, history in the league. Be grateful. The kid who is a rookie is just behind LaMonica for most touchdown in the first half from 1969. 69? Brian Adams was a kid at that time. We got a rookie coach who take the team by the hand. He take the team by the hand in one of the most critical moments of the season, trying to establishing hope, but more than anything, the Raiders' way. He's traveling to a game with the Raiders starter bomber jacket. Now you tell me, aside of us fans, how many coaches you see with that on? I think it's worth helping him out, because without the support of the fans, the franchise will die, will never exist. And maybe Kansas City will run over us. Who cares? Like it never happened. Suffering is part of the drill. That's why you have to have that tiny little bit of mustard seed every time. Otherwise, all is lost. And what is left of you is just a muppet. These guys in silver and black.
God.
With all this say, I love you all from the bottom of my heart. May you have a wonderful Christmas.
Dude.
So good.
Dude.
Go Raiders. And I'm out.
Merry Christmas, Rico!
Hey, wait a minute. Murf, Jeff, Michelle, Rico is the shit.
Dude, literally.
Seriously. That is unbelievable. You talk about doing audiobooks.
Man, listen. Yeah.
Yeah,
Hey,
Mario,
Rico, you ever thought about doing an audiobook?
Mario Puzo right
The
there,
thing
baby.
we always say about Rico too is like, yeah, he sounds smooth as freaking
He's
butter,
amazing.
but his takes are always so good.
So good.
He is the
he's so
epitome.
cerebral.
Yep.
Absolutely.
Yes. Yeah.
Amazing.
Man.
Yeah, good
Wow.
stuff there. Good stuff there from Rico.
Wow.
Ron,
Kevin the Raider Nerd says, I have Rico Chub.
Kevin, dude, that is awesome. Kevin, you're my hero.
Kevin is
Kevin,
the hero.
you are my hero.
Yeah.
You
I
are
think we
my
all
hero.
do.
You're speaking for all of us, Kev.
Yes, exactly. All right, next up, let's go down to, he's down in Alabama. Let's check in with our buddy Josh in the 703.
yeah.
What's up, fam?
What up, fam? Nah, fuck that. Let's do that one more time.
Come on, Josh.
Merry Christmas to y'all.
Merry Christmas.
And man, Chiefs.
Come on, Josh.
F them indeed. Hey, there's Miss Ebony there. There's Miss Ebony there.
Ebony Graves.
There
We
she
love
is.
you.
Love you, girl.
Are we doing a 6-hour show tonight? Is that
No,
what we're doing?
probably.
We
Yeah, we'll
can,
keep her.
yeah.
We'll
keep her
we'll
up.
go long enough where we all sober up.
Until
That's
there's
okay.
one person left in the chat.
I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it.
And it'll be vibe. And only because Zeke's watching the dog. Yeah.
I'm telling you, I'm moving
It'll
in.
be vibe.
Scott's
Come on,
not
moving
even-
in. We got plenty of room.
I'm moving in the
Chris
fan
and
cave.
Lamont. That'll be it.
A
You'll
Thursday
be
morning
vibe, Chris
show.
and Lamont. Yeah.
And Chris and Vi will have messaged them out like, you got to create a, you got to get in the
Yeah,
chat.
yeah, yeah, you
There's
gotta get in
nobody
the
here.
chat,
You got to
yeah.
get in the chat.
Look at Ebony.
Ebony, my girl.
she's
Is it
working a bicycle
the
too.
screwball? I feel you.
All right, next up, let's check in with our buddy T-Hum. Do you know the story about T-Hum, Scott?
I don't know, but I heard birds in the background.
Well,
What was going on?
His name is Tom, but it's Thom.
Oh.
And so one of the first
Tom.
times Jeff ever read his email, he's like, Tom. I'm like, dude, no, you just pronounce it Tom. So,
Well, actually, what
so
I-
since
that's
then,
why
he's been
I
T-Hum.
wanna
emails
The
now.
hum, the
Actually,
hum.
what I said was thumb.
Thumb.
Oh, yeah.
Like thong.
Thumb
but
is even better. I didn't know that.
That
I like
thumb,
thumb better. I'm going to start saying
thumb.
thumb.
So we just hit that H hard, and so let's check in with T-Hum.
It'd be like that sometimes.
Patrick, you need to just shut up. I mean, your Chiefs are in first place in the division, and you've already beaten the Raiders this year once. So if the refs and Chris Collinsworth don't give you everything you want, that's just tough. It's time to put on those big boy pants, quit your crying, and go back to the cow pastures of Kansas City.
Oh, yeah.
Raiders for life, baby.
Cow pasture.
What's happening in the background?
I think
There's a baby crying.
I think it's a baby.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
It's a
Like,
baby
dude.
crying.
I've been there. I understand.
Oh, I've been there, yeah.
Yeah, it was P-Hom in the background. All right, next up, let's check in with our buddy down in Fresno. Let's check in with Josh. No, Jacob.
Oh,
Fresno,
No.
baby.
Josh is in the 703. Jacob
That's
is
right.
from Fresno.
That's
Here we
right.
What's up, Murf, Jeff, Michelle, and this special guest for our special week?
What?
Yeah, wow.
Hey!
Hey!
Get it, Prancer! What's up, Scotty? How'd you like seeing your Chargers lose?
Wow. He
I
said
know
you're
you don't
Chargers.
care. I know you don't, but I legitimately wish you did so I could call you a pathetic loser. Loser.
I love it.
No,
I
you're
love
cool.
it.
You're cool, man. I like you. I like
He's
you and
good.
Mo. But
That's awesome.
come on, guys. Let's get jazzed up. Let's get riled up. This was a great game. We're up good, right? We're not down bad anymore.
Nope.
Look, here's the thing. Aiden O'Connell played a great game. The guy had a great game. For once, all right? That's a backhanded compliment. Cool.
Yeah.
Listen, I had a conversation with somebody. They said we should have just put in Jimmy Garoppolo. I disagreed. I said, listen, you know what? I don't think we should because Aiden O'Connell is a rookie, and we're already talking about getting somebody in the first round next year. Say he throws 4 touchdowns in the next 3 games. We're going to have a hard time justifying saying, oh, yeah, we're going to go get Caleb Williams or something like that. Still, right now I'm saying Aiden O'Connell, 4th round pick, awesome. backup quarterback. We got a great backup quarterback. But here's the thing I really want to talk about, and I got to use my time wisely. All right, Antonio Pierce. This guy is for real. He's coming back. Let's bring him back. I mean, maybe not as a head coach. I want him back, DC, something, anything. If we can't get him as a head coach, if Mark is just saying, no, we need somebody else, I understand. You want an offensive guy. I understand that.
I get it.
But I really want this guy. Let's get him back as something. Baxter Graham is doing great. If we could bring them both back, that'd be perfect in my mind. But I'm not Mark. I'm not the guy. I'm not the guy in charge. But listen, we know for sure Antonio Pierce has what it takes to be a head coach in the NFL. He just had a team score 63 points on another professional team. An interim has never done anything like that before. This guy is for real. He can lead the show. I'm going to run out of time. I love you, Raider Nation. This was a great game. Raiders!
Nice
Jacob
job.
from
That's
Fresno.
awesome.
Jacob from Fresno. Yeah.
True story. I was early in my college career, and my high school girlfriend went to Fresno State. So I moved to Fresno State. I lived in the Bulldog Apartments. So for those of you in Fresno,
Were
you know
roommates
I'm
with
real.
Derek?
I was not, but I was right across the street from the stadium. And Fresno was an interesting place. So, yeah. Anyway.
We're gonna find out about that.
We're gonna
after
find
the
out.
show.
Right,
when you're
that's gonna be the Paul Harvey after the rest of the story. Yeah.
When you're a young guy and you're chasing your testosterone.
Anyway, we're gonna hear about that.
But Jacob, dude, great call.
Great stuff
That
there
was a
from
great
Jacob.
call, yeah.
Is that what happened? Is that what happened to Raider?
Yeah, easy with that.
Stop.
That was the surge talking.
We got a live one. We got a live one here.
Guys.
A live call? I love live calls.
Okay, I'll grab it. All right,
Oh, yeah. That's awesome.
Okay. Here. Oh, Ralph. Okay.
Who is it?
Oh.
Okay. Oh, shit. Not that
We got to do it. We get it.
Raider Joe.
Raider Joe?
He's
Raider Joe.
Hey, Ralph, are you
Damn
there?
right.
he knows the apartment.
Oh, live call. I love it.
Go ahead, Ralph. What do you got for us here at the Fan Cave with Scott Gulbransen?
Oh my God, what can I tell about this? Between Raiders versus Chargers, I mean, that was the ultimate revenge game. I mean, they had the pick six, Jack Jones, Aiden O'Connor. I mean, that was really fantastic. Now, Antonio Pierce can't handle with the Raider defense and offense, and they just build it at all very good. And I got to tell you this, that was a very solid game at the beginning because right now with Antonio Pierce has just got it, which is going to say we had to be aggressive, hit the gas pedal. I mean, that was very impressive. I mean, Chargers defense, they're not looking good without Justin Herbert. I mean, they really suck. And we just the entire world. But I got to tell you this something. Between Raiders and Chargers, that was like a great revenge game. And the next week when it comes to Christmas, it's going to be downloading Raiders versus Chiefs, Patrick Mahomes versus Aiden O'Connor. Imagine it could be like another revenge game because our revenge tour is still on the line because we just beat against Chargers. Now on Christmas Day, that will be like a great miracle if we're going to beat against Chiefs. Because the first time we didn't get it against the defense of the offense. And the second time, oh boy, it's going to be like a sweet revenge. And I got to tell you something. I can't stand Patrick Mahomes with that voice of Kermit the Frog.
Felt that.
And I will tell you this one. Raiders will beat Chiefs on Christmas. That will be the perfect gift ever.
Oh, let's go.
I like that.
Yes.
Yes. And I will say this. Good night, everyone. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year. Salute to everybody. Murf, like Jeff and Michelle for the Raiders Fan Radio. Salute from El Capitan Rafucho, Wafield Chaston in the building. I just wanted to say Merry Christmas and Happy New Year for the Raider Nation.
Love it. That's a great call.
That's awesome. By
Very
the way, I got Captain Jack Rackham who wants the number. How does he call in live?
909-345-3346.
909.
That's 909-345-3346.
345-3446.
All right, Captain Jack, but wait till after this call. We're going to check in with our caller in the 336 and then call us after this one, Jack.
There you go.
Hey, what's up, Raiders Fan Radio? Long-time listener, first-time caller. I emailed actually last week after the Vikings, or this week after the Vikings loss, asking what the hell happened. And I was pretty despondent over that. 4 decades been a fan. Dad's been a fan for almost 7 decades. We bleed it through and through, and really didn't know what to think going into Thursday. So when that happened, I mean, what the hell? Where did that come from? I love it. I was already pretty close to being ready to say, hey, sign AP. I'm 100% bought in. I think, let's get Champ Kelly that job as a GM, full time. Let's go ahead and hire AP, especially if they win, Christmas Day against Kansas City, which I think is doable, going up against Kermit the Frog, Miss Piggy, and that fat walrus, that they call a coach. But I'm just like so freaking excited about beating the stupid, dolts and, snatching the souls straight from their assholes, and just like getting Brandon Staley fired. And I'm sure all 12 fans of the Chargers franchise are thanking us for that right now.
Oh, that's funny.
But anyway, love the show. Happy holidays to you all. Be safe, be well. And, Raiders.
Wow.
Come on. That's impressive. That's impressive.
All right, live caller, bring it in now. If you're going to do it, let's get a live caller in now. We've got
Who we got?
I think we're going to get Captain Jack here.
Captain Jack?
So yeah, let's see. So we've got 2 more calls to get to on the voicemails. In the meantime, we'll wait for these. See if we can get a live call in here. And Scott, so if we get, we award Sizzler Award to the best emailer or phone caller of the night.
Yeah.
And so we got some thunder tonight, man.
Dude, it's amazing.
Some great calls tonight, man. Yeah, it's been a lot of fun tonight.
It's hard.
And so come on, Captain Jack, if you're going to call us now, 909-345-3346, or anybody else out there. You want to get a live call in? We got time for one more before we get to these final 2 voicemails. 909-345-3346. Swag Jeff, I can't stall. Like, I'm not a good staller.
No,
what are we doing here, man? Like, it's late. It's a 3-hour show.
It's a 3-hour
There's cocktails
show,
involved.
man.
Like,
Dude,
what are we doing
3
here?
hours.
you,
Like
man.
3 hours have gone by like it's 10 minutes.
It's nothing, right?
Dude,
it's so fun.
That's what happens every single week on
I'm so
Raiders
jealous
Fan
of you
Radio.
guys. Like 3 hours. Like, shit. It's awesome.
And you know what's funny is as soon as I start playing the voicemail, like that's when the stupid hotline will start ringing.
Yes.
Don't call it stupid.
No, it's you know what? Thank you for saying that. It's not a stupid hotline.
Yeah, don't be a bitch.
Uh-oh.
No, you're right though. It's not the stupid hotline.
No, we love that.
Dad
we
and the
love the
youngest are
hotline.
fighting.
Because,
Oh, there it is. Okay, here we go.
There
All right, here we go.
Everybody be cool.
All right.
All right, here we go. Here we go.
All right. All you motherfuckers chill out.
Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Come on, baby.
Be cool. Be cool.
Hello.
Caller, go ahead.
Oh.
Caller.
Caller.
Hold that.
Bueller.
Captain Jack says, I'm on the line. I'm going live in 3.5 minutes.
What?
Captain Jack, where are you, man? I want to talk to you. Come on, brother.
Did you press 1 to answer?
Yeah, I pressed 1.
Press 1 to contact Murf.
Yeah.
Oh, shit, this ain't working. Ain't
Press
working.
2 for $3.99 to talk to Michelle.
All right, let's check in from Jay in St. Louis.
Jay in St.
Jay.
Louis.
Raiders Fan Radio, Murf, Swag Jeff,
Yeah.
and everyone else. And I'm going to restart because
That's
I
us.
forgot
Everyone
Michelle.
else.
Sorry, I am driving. But anyway.
All right, I got it.
Call
Okay.
from
Here we go. I got it.
Ebony.
Ebony, you there?
Hi.
Ebony, there we we go.
Braves.
Ebony, I just
My
want you to
gosh.
know, Ebony, I want you to know I'm your ivory, baby.
I love it.
Ebony, you're the freaking goat. We love you, baby.
Let's make
Thank
some.
you so much for tuning in.
Let's make some vanilla.
Jeez.
Hey, I got it. I got the vanilla.
I knew Ebony was going to jump in. I knew she was going to run with that. I love it.
What'd you think about that?
You guys, I have missed you guys so much. Work has been so crazy. I have to watch on the weekends. I'm like, we had a Christmas social tonight, so I was like, I'm leaving the Christmas social. I'm a little tipsy.
So are we.
Love it.
So are we.
I love
Love
the
it.
tipsy Ebony.
So's Jeff.
Hell yeah.
Yes.
Hell
So what'd
yeah.
you think about the game?
Drop in.
Let's talk about the Raiders, Miss Ebony. What do you think about that game against the Chargers?
That we kick your fucking ass.
Come on, Ebony. Let's go, baby.
Yeah,
Come
we
on.
did. Yeah, we
I'm
did.
telling you. Hey,
that was so
we talked a little bit about how, where your loyalty was lying for a little bit, with that Bronco country let's ride shit. I mean, we've seen countless photos since the last time we've seen each other of you in the silver and black.
My girl's a Raider.
You're a Raider.
You're
now,
a
right?
Raiderette for sure.
Well, how can I not be when I got so much of the dark side inside of me?
Hey, don't tell us about
That's
your
right,
life.
because your shirt said you were the head coach. So,
Hey.
So Ebony, what was Tyrone's reaction to the game?
Oh my goodness!
Was he
when
running
I
around
tell
the
you-
house?
Yeah. Did he?
Yes, and it was when I say it was an amazing night afterwards. Oh my goodness, that's all I
Yeah.
needed.
Hey.
No, Ebony.
Tyrone scored too. Huh?
Ebony did.
Scored.
Wait.
Tyrone made it 70.
Ebony, did he? Yeah. Ebony did. So I'm thinking, Ebony, that he did the dishes and then he delivered,
That's
right?
it.
He delivered.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, he did.
I love that.
Pizza
I love
Hut
that.
have nothing on him. Domino's Pizza Hut has nothing on him.
So you're saying? So wait a minute. You're saying he was 15 minutes or less, or what are you saying?
That's all I need.
Yeah.
Listen, Ebony. I feel you. Ebony knows what's up.
Ebony's-
This is like for RFR After Dark. I feel like
Ebony is a legend.
she
Ebony
is a legend.
She is, in
That's my
fact, a legend.
girl.
No question.
She
no
knows
question.
what's up.
Yeah.
I heard that, Ebony.
But I wanted y'all to know I have to catch up on the weekend, but I still never miss a show. We are feeding
thank
kids
you.
in the evening time, so I'm still doing what I
heard
love. So I gotta feed my babies.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I still catch up every weekend.
Good for you.
We
thank
love
you so much. We
You're
love you,
And
Ebony.
Tyrone and your kids.
And Tyrone.
We
And,
love all
and
y'all.
tell him happy birthday from us, and we love you guys so much. And can't wait to see you back up here in the fan cave
Come
next
to
time.
Tennessee soon, baby.
Come back
Yes.
soon. Come back soon. Give it up for Ebony Graves.
We will
Ebony,
be
love
back
you.
soon.
Love you.
Yes,
Where-
thank you. I love y'all.
Where is Miss Ebony at? Where's she
She's in
at?
Mississippi.
Mississippi. Yep, not too far.
Paul said.
Oh, no, what Paul said.
Paul said Tyrone with the clock management skills.
I love that. I love that. I love that.
That's what it's all about.
He's
I swear,
multitasking.
y'all are the best,
Multitasking.
man. We have
Multitasking.
the best chat in the
Multitasking.
Jordan says it's the
land.
Raiders OnlyFans.
It is,
Oh, my
yeah. You brought all the online all the
Captain
callers.
Jack.
Oh, there's Captain Jack.
there's Captain Jack. All right.
Captain Jack, where are you, brother? Come on, man.
Captain Jack's
Dude,
my dad.
I am watching you right now, man.
I love you, brother.
What's
Come
up,
on,
Captain
bring
Jack?
this shit.
Jack,
Bring it, brother.
Bring it.
Yar!
Don't hold back,
Hey,
baby.
well-
Don't hold back.
Well. First off, I will not swear because I know you got your, shall we say, your
You're
your
so
FCC rules.
respectful, Dad.
No, I'm on Raider.
Yeah.
I'm on Raider Nation Radio now, baby.
That's
Come
right.
on.
That's right.
That's your old job.
That's
Lamont
right.
does
That's
have
right.
a button. Oh, that's right.
Yeah, well, like I said, I wanted to make sure that I was respectful. First off, what a great friggin' game that was!
Let's go.
On the last on Thursday, baby. Like I said friggin', damn it, I kept it clean. Okay.
No,
Here
let
it
it
is,
loose, baby.
And I tell you what, can I swear? Can I swear?
Yeah, just go for it.
Just go for it.
Yes. Okay. Just no F words, right?
No, you can everything
Anyway,
but an F word. Go for it.
You called
Okay.
us.
It was the great. Well, screw it. It was the greatest. Because first off, I was there for the Sunday game where it was like going to the dentist and having them clean your teeth with those little tools and then pulling all your friggin' teeth at the same time after that. That game sucked. That game sucked. I kept saying, one play, baby. All we needed was one play. Well, we had one play. It was when the gentleman, and he made up for it the next game. I think it was Jones dropped what probably would have been a pick six down at my end of the field. That would have been the 6 plus the 1 that we needed. But you know what? It showed that the defense was playing to par. And this defense has kept this team in games for the entire season.
Come on.
And isn't it amazing that when the Raiders have been the Raiders of old, the Raiders of greatness, that they had a freaking defense that could keep people out of the damn
100%.
end zone,
100%.
right?
100%.
Damn right. Yeah. Damn right. So then on a short week, I don't know what sort of Gatorade or Viagra or Gator Viagra mix that they were giving them, okay? But it was great, man, because I tell you, I haven't seen an ass whooping like that when I mean, remember the Denver game? It was like 50-something to whatever.
Yeah.
The Raiders were up 21-0 and like about 7 minutes into the game, and I saw 21 points, and it was still the first quarter. And I'm like, man, this is freaking awesome, man. Freaking awesome. And I was there. And I wish you guys could have shared it with me, too.
Captain Jack.
Yes, sir.
Excuse all those folks who've served their time, but it was a fucking prison rape.
Oh my God.
Was it not?
Oh my God!
Was it not? Was it not?
It was. And
Scott's
it was.
moving in.
It was. And you
Scott's
said
in.
it. And you said for me. You said if you got a dump button, right? It was a fucking prison rape.
Yes. They fucking reached for a soap. Excuse me. Language.
As long as you got the beef, you fuckers, I can say it now.
I'm sorry, Murf. I'm sorry.
Going back. And by the way, I'm sorry. I already saw you.
This is a simultaneous stream out of your channel too, Scott. I'm trying to keep up.
It was a prison rape.
Hey. Hey, he said it first. He did say it first.
I'm sorry.
So if the cat's out of the bag, man, I'm kicking that cat.
Yeah, it is what it is.
I'm kicking that cat.
It is what it is.
Anyway, let's put it this way. First off, I want to say it's fantastic to be on this show with all y'all because again, I do my shows on Wednesday as well.
Yeah.
And it's not that there's no competition because most of Raider Nation is over here on this show, but because like you said, it is Raider Nation only fans for this thing. Everybody gets their kicks on it. They get a chance to see and hear and all that are here. But when you say, wow, we can call in, dude, we can call in and I'm here and I get a chance to share it with you.
Yeah,
so again,
you know what,
my best to everybody, man. It's friggin' awesome.
Yeah, but you know what though?
You
know what though, Captain Jack? Listen, let me tell you something. The bottom line is you support each other. Like it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Like, everybody's doing their stuff and that's cool. But you know what? It doesn't matter where you come from as long as you support each other.
That's it.
Amen.
That's it.
Amen.
Damn straight.
That's it.
Amen.
Damn straight.
Thank you, Captain Jack.
Hey, like I said,
go ahead. Take us out.
When I'm at that interview when we were at the Blitnikoff, getting a chance to be out there with the crew there and showing the support for Raider Fan Radio, for Murf, for Jeff, for Michelle, and like I said, I saw the fourth guy. I'm like, shoot, who the hell is the fourth guy? It's like, oh shoot, is that Mosh? And I didn't see it. So again, apologies because I can't keep up as much as I can. Okay, because again, this mofo is still looking for a job. So when I'm not doing my shows and whatnot, I'm actually trying to trying to keep up with things. But, you know, it's fantastic to be in the fan cave with all you bastards here. And I tell you what, let's get one more thing going. Like I said, go into Kansas City. Go into Kansas City and kick those bastards when they're down, okay? Kick the bastards when they're down. I want to see Kermit Darlene crying in front of the cameras because the bastard because he got his ass kicked again. I don't want to see Travis Kelce, but I want to see him cry. If I want to see anything, go back. And these guys are punks. They're punks. And I want that whole team to get that big friggin' L. I don't say we don't have to go around the stadium in a caravan and do one of those things because, you know, that's just bad juju. Just kick their ass, get the win, go to Indy, right? Go to Indy the next week, get the win, and then you got the Donkeys the last game of the season. Kick their ass too. I want to show this team and everybody else what we could have had. What we could have had if McShitnuts wasn't our coach. That's for you, Kat. That's for you, Jack, because I said I don't use his name, right? But, hey, it shows what they can. And I'll tell you what, if you keep going, you got AP there. I tell you what, Mark Davis will hire him, and all you will need will be a real offensive coordinator. The defense is playing lights out, and it puts the entire AFC West on notice, kind of like the old Gruden game in Kansas City, that last game in his second year, the tenure where we went to 8-8 because we were 7-8 at the time, and everybody was thinking that we're going to lose bad to Kansas City, and we beat Kansas City. We went to 8-8, and that was the springboard for the playoffs that came to be after that. This is the springboard. We need to beat Kansas City. We need to beat Indy. We need to beat the damn Donkeys. And Katie bar the door. Captain's going to be friggin' happy. And if you guys hopefully will see me out in the crowd boogieing my ass off with a victory in Las Vegas, baby. Yeah. Oh, you fuckers, get that one again, too.
Let's give it up for Captain Jack.
Captain Jack.
That's right.
Holy moly.
That's it.
Amazing.
He closes it out with the term "the fuckers."
That's so good.
Oh my gosh,
I love
so
that.
freaking
Love that.
good,
That's
so
good.
good.
Yeah.
All right, we got 2 more calls to get to.
Let's get it.
We
Two
got
more?
no more live calls. We're just gonna go voicemails on the way out.
3.5 hour show.
3.5
We have a great
hours.
guest, though, so you
Well,
know
that's
people
what I'm
want to
saying.
call
And
in.
we-
So this
and
is
we-
a different kind of show.
And we knew this was going to be a
Yeah.
long one going in, but like for real, this might be the longest show we've ever done.
Yeah.
But it's been awesome having Scott here.
I see there's someone in the chat
quick.
called Maurice
I was
Moten.
wondering who that was.
Wait. He's in there?
It says Maurice Moten.
Okay.
Is that Mo?
That's not Mo.
tell Mo to text me and tell him to come in live with us.
Oh, man.
Yeah, come on, Mo.
Is that him?
I'm gonna text him. Yeah, of course it's him.
It better be. Well, I bet someone better by me.
He'll come in. He'll come in. He'll come in. It's
Midtown Mo. That would be
super cool.
That would be super cool.
It's Midtown Mo.
Does he have the number?
I got
Do
some
we wanna have
questions
him call
about
it?
potato salad to Mo.
Well, we'll get it. We'll get him.
All right, let's check in with
potato
the
salad. Yeah.
While we're
please.
waiting on potato salad takes, let's check in with Jay in St. Louis.
Salad, honestly.
What is up,
Jay.
Raiders Fan Radio, Murf, Swag Jeff, and everyone else? And I'm going to restart because I forgot Michelle. Sorry, I am driving. But anyway, I'm calling to say that this shit on Thursday was awesome. Because
Yeah, it was.
the past 2 years, it seems like the Raiders have been breaking records for all the wrong reasons.
Yes.
Like most double-digit leads given up in the fourth quarter, sucking shit at offense with an offensive guru, and all this. So it was amazing to watch that game on Thursday. I had zero expectations with Josh Jacobs out, and I just got to say, that pick by Jack Jones
Oh, it's beautiful.
was the greatest interception I've seen in my life.
Amen.
Just the catch, the way he just caught it with one
He
hand
knew.
and then just held it and palmed it. It reminded me, I know it wasn't as cool, it reminded me of the Odell Beckham catch when he caught it with the Giants.
Yeah.
And
It was.
I don't know, I have no expectations going up against the Chiefs, so that should be even better. And let's go. This is Jay from St. Louis. I'm out.
Jay.
Have a great week, Raider Nation. Peace out.
St. Louis.
Awesome. St. Louis.
Okay, so we got one more. We got one more voicemail.
Okay.
And then I want to get Mo in here. If we can get Mo in.
I'm trying to get him.
909-345-3346, Mo. Call that number. We're going to do one more voicemail. We're going to hear from our buddy down in Houston. He is Houston Raiders Steve.
Oh, Steve. I love
Hey,
Steve.
Murf, Mosh, Swag, Jeff, Shell, Nation. Hey, Houston Raiders Steve. Man, 63 points, most in franchise history. We had 8 different players score touchdowns. That's also a record. Man, let's go out and take the Chiefs, then the Colts, then, of course, take the Broncos. We can do this thing. This kind of win that we had was monumental. First time we've all had to sweat it out. Unfortunately, I slept through it because I've been working full-time at Wally World and working my other job part-time. The game I missed, it's the game we won, but I got the highlights of watching NFL Network. We're back, baby. Raiders. Let's go take them out in Kansas City.
Classic.
Kansas City, here we come. Whatever that song is, we'll change the lyrics. Goodbye.
There he is, Houston Raiders Steve.
That's funny.
All right, we got time for the last one. Where's Mo?
I'm waiting for him. I'm trying. I'm hitting him up.
Mo's sleep. It's like 10.
We'll see.
something.
No, he's a late night.
He night owl.
Oh,
he's a
big
night
time.
owl.
While we're waiting for
Walk
Mo
over
to
here and give.
We're good here. Just shout out the chat room, please, while we're waiting for him to call it
do that.
909-345-3346.
Absolutely, man. So Raider Loco's in there, and Ebony Graves, Raider Dad, our buddy Josh Caminite is in there. Paul is in there. Absolutely, man. Captain Jack Rackham is in there. Leo's in there. Jordan Ford. Soko Sal is in there. What's up, Soko Sal? Vibrator's in there. My beautiful wife is in there. Chris.
I'm trying to get love you, Chris.
Ebony Graves is in there.
You too, Ebony. I love you, Ebony.
In there. Pirate 1975 is in there. Just When Wendy is in there.
Wendy too.
Vibrator says y'all practice your English accents.
Hey.
Good day. No, that's Australian.
Just When Wendy in there.
Hey,
that's my favorite.
Murf, what's the number again? Give me number
909-345-3346.
That's 909-345-06.
909-345-3346.
Let Michelle handle this
Absolutely.
stuff.
Daniel Mangus is in the chat. What's up, Daniel? Matthew Mangus is in there. Let's see here.
I think so too, Jordan.
There's
You're
someone
correct. I think
Foxy's-
Jordan is really. He said he feels like we've all learned something about each other during this stream, and that's what we wanted for you guys. That's what we wanted.
Paul said it'll be like a version
shout
of.
out.
Okay, please
I
go,
want to
Scott.
shout out to Just When Wendy.
I love her.
Do it, please.
Because Just
Do
When
it.
Wendy says she's on she's been on the entire show.
Oh my gosh,
It's a marathon
that's
show.
amazing.
My gosh.
And I love that I'm on a marathon show because you guys are awesome.
There he is. Hopefully this is Mo. I got this.
Call from Mo Motos.
Oh,
Hey!
Mo! My man Mo.
You there?
Yo.
There he is.
Damn it, Mo. Thank goodness you're here, pal.
Save us, Mo.
Oh!
Pick us up, Mo. Make this show better.
Why is it that no one knows that my real name is Maurice? When I talk in it, he's like, who is that?
Hey,
Maurice.
Mo.
We know that
but
shit.
Michelle,
Come on, man.
Michelle hit it right away.
Yeah,
Hey, wait.
that's Mo.
Mo, I'm sitting next to Michelle, who owns a Midtime Mo
Yeah, I do. Hold on,
sweatshirt. So
got it.
Yeah, I
So,
got
like-
one too.
I thought she was the only one
She's
to
holding
hold
it
up
up.
the shirt. See, Michelle's the real one. The rest of you guys,
I got you, Mo. I got you.
The only reason I didn't wear mine, Mo, was because you hate AP. you hate Antonio Pierce. I didn't wear my shit, man.
Ah, it's so funny. Oh my
Guys,
god.
Listen, Mo,
supposed to
we've been
go-
burnt so
when
many
he goes across
times.
state line.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, Mo. What's it
Wow.
going to take to get you in the fan cave?
What would it take?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Heated potato salad. Let me see. Heated potato salad.
Mustard on a
little
hot
bit
dog
more
and no
bread.
pineapple on a pizza.
Definitely no pineapple on the pizza.
Damn it,
Let's keep
Mo.
it simple
I'm
with a
out.
margarita.
Yeah.
How about some warm cheesecake?
I got the potato salad though. My grandma has a wonderful recipe, and I'll eat that shit hot or warm. I'll eat it warm. It's good either way.
Thank you.
I will.
Scott frowns at me every time.
Because sometimes you can't wait because it's so good, and so you're like, I gotta eat that now, and then you don't want to wait. So I feel you on that.
I try to give Scott some culture when we're on the show. As best I can.
He tries.
I'm trying.
He good.
But I do put ketchup on hot dogs, so I just want to put that out there.
All right, so Mo, it's been a hot minute since we've been on the air together. I want to kind of pin you down because we've been giving Scott a bad time tonight about his takes around Antonio Pierce, and I genuinely love you guys and I love your show. But if you don't think Antonio Pierce should be the next head coach of this football team, you're probably wrong. I don't care what your degree is and your journalism skills and all that. I'm just saying that's got to be the guy. But for real though, like Mo, I got to tell you, man, wasn't that seriously impressive? And you heard the press conference today. Come on, man. Are you starting to turn a little bit from that and keep that objectivity and those mad journalism skills? I get it why you guys are in that arena that you are, but you're coming this way a little bit, right? You're coming this way a little bit.
Look, see, I did a Bleacher Report live today, and I made the case that if the Raiders beat the Chiefs, if they upset the Chiefs on Christmas, he's got to get the job.
Yeah.
I made the case today.
You did.
Come on, Mo.
Let's go.
He did.
I did. It's up there. It's on the Bleacher Report. I made the case. Look, if you beat the Chiefs, the quickest way to get to the playoffs is to beat the teams in your division.
Yes.
Get that home game. The Raiders already beat the Denver Broncos with Josh McDaniels, who's got awful. They're already close with the Chargers. They're already back and forth with the Chargers. If they beat the Chiefs with Antonio Pierce, I think it's a near lock.
Yep.
There you go.
I agree.
Let's go.
Did you record that, Murf? Come on.
Yeah.
No, wait.
On our show tomorrow, that's what he said.
Nice.
That's what he said.
But let me ask you this though, Mo. So what is if you had to put a percentage on it of faith that the Raiders can actually go into Arrowhead and win this game, what is that number?
I'll go 51.9%.
So you're saying there's a chance?
Come on, let's go, dude.
Murf, my broadcast partner, now because he's on a fan show, is suddenly 51.9%.
He said, "Stop it."
Suddenly his whole Bleacher Report, credentials
for Bleacher Report right now.
Now he's Raider fan.
Now he's Raider fan Mo. But
we
you know
do
what?
have that effect on people.
Michelle, tell him this is where you can fan out.
This is where you do it. We have that effect on people. Listen, Mo. Get your fandom on right now. It's your chance.
Yeah. Break out of that objective shell. Come on.
Did y'all not see the new background? Did y'all not see the Charles Woodson jersey?
Yes, he did.
Listen,
come on, Mo.
You have
Let's
my
go.
heart with Charles Woodson. That's my dude.
Did y'all not see that?
And he won't. By the way, he won't date. He won't date a girl unless her birth date is the 24th.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I understand that. That's impressive. And you know what? You got to hold to your standards because
standards.
Listen,
Exactly.
Charles Woodson is that's up here for me. So I feel that. I feel that. Good on you, Mo. Hold on to those standards.
Real talk, I wanted to be Charles Woodson when I was like 16.
Yeah.
I did too, and I was a woman.
You know, real talk, when I was 35, I wanted to be Mo Moten. So bring your ass to the fan cave, you jackass. What are you doing?
Yeah.
You're next, Mo. You're next.
I'm getting him here. I'm getting him here. He's got to get out of New York City.
But listen, because as soon as Scott tells him that, because you've had such a good time here, like Mo's next.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
Mo, it's life changing.
I just said in the chat, like y'all had y'all love fest. I wanted to go outside and just hug everyone.
Yeah, you did. Yeah, you did.
Man.
Yeah.
Mo just in there hugging himself. He didn't know what to do.
Like that, but
yeah.
Brooklyn don't hug like that.
We hugging down here in Tennessee, man. We ain't scared.
They are some huggers. It's true.
Yeah.
They are. It's true.
Well, Mo, thanks so much for calling in, my friend.
Yes.
Dude.
Yes.
For real, dude. We got to get your ass in the cave, bro.
And hey, before we let you go, Mo, tell everybody where they can find your work, tell where they can find your website, all that good stuff.
As I said, I'm the biggest Antonio Pierce fan ever. You can catch that show on the Bleacher Report app.
Throw that in there real quick.
Bullshit.
Throw that in there.
We've listened to Silver and Black today.
Why you lying?
Hey, Mo. Mo.
The chat room wants you to say a
Mo.
bad word, Mo.
Hey, Mo. Jordan Ford. Jordan, who's one of our very faithful followers.
I love Jordan.
Wants you to cuss on the air. Can you imagine that bullshit?
For Michelle, say the F word, Mo.
Yeah.
Fuck off. I'm not going to curse. I'm going to be nice. I'm the curse going guy.
This is my favorite show ever.
That made my night.
This is my favorite show on the damn planet, Mo. God dang it, man.
I will never forget this. No, that made my night.
Beautiful.
Hey, and I gotta say publicly because we have our show and we talk about our stuff. But,
yeah, you do.
But Mo is my brother. It's crazy because we talked about this last night at dinner.
Yeah.
I've never met Mo in person, but he is my brother.
Yeah.
And I will do anything to help him.
Mm-hmm.
And I know he will do anything to help me. And so thank you. And I appreciate you, brother.
Oh,
Merry Christmas.
Right on.
How many drinks are you in, Scott?
I don't know.
He can't
Don't
tell
ask
you.
that.
Six.
Isn't that the number one rule, Mo?
First of
You
all,
don't
Mo,
ask
you don't
that
ask
shit.
that question.
Yeah, but Mo, but here's the thing, Mo.
I've been passing
It's
him.
crazy because when I show up on your doorstep, you're gonna be like, dude, what are you doing at my doorstep?
When all three of us show up and all
I'm
four
coming
of us.
up. I'm coming up, man. I'm
No,
coming
but
up.
I want to say real quick though, because Mo
Wait,
always
Scott.
Okay,
has
final
the
word, Michelle.
best takes. I really do.
Yeah.
I go and listen to what he has to say.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because it sort of, I know I'm that crazy. I'm just like you, Murph and Jeff. Like we're just like the Raiders fans, but I do go to him to like hear like sort of the stable Raider, because he's a Raiders fan too. That stable mentality.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
Yes.
okay, you know what? You're right. Yeah. So Mo always has great takes, and I love that.
Well, and and Mo is running for the Sizzler.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, he's in the
Mo
Sizzler.
might be the Sizzler. He might
Best
be the Sizzler
email or
tonight.
phone caller of the night. Mo,
Yeah.
we love you, brother.
I do. I really do.
Have a Merry Christmas, my friend. We love you so much.
Rainbow
Can't wait
cake.
to have you in the fan cave.
Rainbow
Get your
cake,
ass to
brother.
Tennessee,
Rainbow
pal.
Love you
cake.
guys too. Appreciate
Love
y'all.
you, Mo.
All right.
God bless you.
Yeah, Mo,
man.
give it up for Mo Moten.
Give it up for Mo
Come on, Mo.
Moten.
Yep.
That's how you end up in
That's
show.
how
you end the sea of fans,
That's how
pal.
you end a sea of fans.
I'm gonna
100%.
tell you.
That was so good.
Freaking podcast dad over there.
Podcast.
the guy, man.
Hey, give it up for podcast dad.
Murf knows how to produce audio better than most radio producers.
Thank you,
that I've
Scott.
ever worked with.
Thank you,
No,
Scott.
thank you, brother.
No, dude,
Thank
and
you.
I'm not just blowing smoke up your ass.
Yeah.
I'm serious. This is
That's it.
This is shit.
Is
so,
it right?
Anyway.
Yeah, no,
Thank you,
he's
Scott. I
right.
appreciate that.
No,
Thank you.
Absolutely.
Scott
Absolutely.
is not playing
I mean,
around.
no,
It's
hell,
true.
he's not playing around.
No.
I called my wife earlier. I said, I'm moving to fucking Nashville.
Pack our stuff and
We're doing.
down.
You can come or you cannot, bro. Get your ass here,
We're
bro.
doing shows. We're doing shows
Come
in the
on,
man cave.
do
Fuck
it.
that.
Do
No,
it.
literally.
Let's do it.
Okay.
Let's
Deal.
do it. Deal.
That's it.
Yeah.
Deal. All right, so we
Absolutely.
award
So, yep,
to the
so,
best.
hey.
If we had 1 million emails
This is
and
a
phone
good-
calls
this is
tonight,
such a good
this
show.
freaking
Shit.
show was absolutely epic
Okay.
tonight.
So
All right, now
And
shut
I'm-
up and let me talk about
No,
it.
you stop and talk about it. Yeah.
Jordan is cracking me up.
Don't tell me to shut up and then throw it to me, you rat bastard.
Shut up. Now talk.
Now who's
Shut
the,
up. Now
who's
talk,
the,
damn it.
Now who's the pro?
Absolutely.
All right, go.
Hey, all
Go,
right.
Jeff.
All right, look here. All right, look here.
Jordan's my new favorite.
Oh, my
Jordan's
gosh.
hilarious, man.
Oh, my gosh. All right, so look. So we started with some amazing...
Wait, why do you keep feeding me alcohol? What's the deal?
I know.
here?
Damn it. This is the
We're
best.
trying to get
Michelle.
you in an Uber to get home.
We love
There
this
go.
shit.
All right,
That
all
was
right.
me.
All right,
All right, let's
so look.
let's
all
bring
right.
this thing. Let's bring it home. Here we go.
Okay.
All right.
Bring it home, man. Yeah, let's tie a bow on it. Bring it home, man. James Williams.
You tie a bow on it.
James. Talk to me, James. Talk to me, James.
James Williams, Ebony Graves, Hooligan Nation, Matthew Mangus, Daniel Mangus, and Paul.
Paul?
Amazing voice or amazing
good.
emails. So good. So good. Absolutely. Caller in the 714. Donovan.
Orange County.
Nice.
Raider born Rico.
Rico.
Yeah. Oh my
Yeah,
gosh.
yeah,
Rico's
absolutely.
amazing.
Come on, brother.
Josh in the 703. Thom, T-Hom, Tom, whatever you want to call him. He's there.
Thom.
Jacob from Fresno.
Jacob.
Josh in the 703. Caller in the 336. New caller.
Did a bee fly in here and sting your tongue?
I'm
You
the
guys are
soberest of
killing me.
all you fuckers. Shut up.
I don't think that's true, but okay. I don't think it's true.
Damn it, guys. Making me cuss.
When you
My
claim
kids
to
heard
be
that
the
shit.
soberest,
You're not.
probably not.
If I claim to be the soberest, but then I say so good. All right.
I'm going to order you a pizza. Go ahead, finish.
Okay.
Pizza
Caller in the
great.
336.
All right, here we
New
go.
caller. Much respect.
Much respect.
Jay from St. Louis. Houston.
Solid.
Raider Steve. And then the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Uh-oh.
Five time live callers.
Great job.
Kevin the Raider Nerd, Rafa, Ebony Graves, Captain Jack Rackham, and Mo. Midtown Mo. Moten. Come on, baby.
Let's go, Mo.
better
That
be
was
the
awesome,
sizzler.
man.
So look here, Paul. So I know Paul is the.
She'll put her thumb on the scale.
I did.
She put her thumb on the scale, and it might have worked. It might have not have worked. You know, we'll see. I'm the guy. I'm the sizzler guy. You know what I'm saying? So tonight,
My
so
thumb has a
Paul.
lot of weight, though. Damn it.
Okay, you got a heavy ass thumb. It's fine. So tonight's Sizzler Award. So what we're gonna do? We're gonna take that Sizzler.
You guys are killing
We're gonna
me.
take that
I'm
Sizzler.
moving in. I'm moving into this goddamn house.
We're gonna take that
God damn
Sizzler,
it, Mark.
Paul.
I'm moving in.
Hey.
My wife and kids are coming down. We're moving
They're
in.
coming down.
We got an extra room.
They're coming down. You got an extra room.
Oh, my God.
Tonight's Sizzler
I
Award,
love
we're
you
going to
guys.
take that shit, Paul. We're going to cut it in half. And you know what, Paul?
Oh.
You get a half.
Yeah, he gets
So
that.
tonight's Sizzler Awards go to, and maybe one of the first live call
Wow.
Sizzlers we got tonight. So tonight's Sizzler Award winners. Paul.
Let's finish. He's so close.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Paul and Mo Moten.
my gosh. My two favorite people.
Sizzler.
Hey, just remember, he's Maurice.
What are we doing?
Maurice.
Sizzler.
She's like Janet Jackson if you're nasty. Miss Jackson if you're nasty.
Yes,
Maurice
or
yeah.
if you're like what am I thinking of? Maurice. Come on.
What?
Come on, think about it.
I don't.
Wait,
Maurice?
Oh no. We're not as in the know as you are.
Rock and roll, baby. Come on.
Oh, Steve Miller.
Steve Miller, yeah.
Oh, some people call me Maurice.
Oh, yeah.
That's right. That's why
You
my
damn right,
official
Scott.
nickname from my partner Maurice Moten is
Woo! Oh, I like that.
yes. Thank you very much.
Oh my gosh. And we don't have our normal.
I feel like I won.
We are
'cause I got
Metallica.
that.
We are here
'Cause
for
I
your
got that
Oakland
reference.
There you go. Hit it.
I
Raiders.
love it. I love it.
Everybody, nobody knows what's
By
going
the way,
on.
by the way,
Okay, all right, let's.
From Walking Dead to Errant Jedi Knights, Raiders fans or Rogues
Hey,
Gallery.
shout out to everyone that's hung in there in the chat.
Yeah,
that's
thank you.
still
Because
here.
this went
Shout
off
out
the rails
to everyone
hard.
because we did. But
abso-
honestly, guys, we went off the rails because we have freaking Scott Gulbransen in
No.
the. So like
Come
we
on.
want to make this last as long as we can.
Look, you
right?
you guys are the heart of Raider Nation.
Thank you
right
for
here.
being here, Scott. Though for seriousness and
No.
Mo for calling in.
Right, and let me ask you, Murf.
Yes, sir.
Tell me about the Black Saber.
The dark saber.
Oh,
Yeah,
the dark saber.
Come on.
Oh,
Well, it's a Mandalorian
Murph's
origin.
excited.
Yeah,
Right.
you know, it's a Mandalorian.
But it's Raider.
origin.
It's Raider. It's like
It
Well,
is.
yeah.
It is.
Come on.
But
Is
it
there
was
anything?
it was built by the first Mandalorian Jedi, and so so shout out Kevin the Raider nerd. And I could
Yes.
I mean we wouldn't go full Star Wars,
Go ahead. It's okay.
But
No,
it's
okay.
but it's Raider.
But
It's Raider shit.
The dark saber is
gonna be a
past hands.
10-hour
It's gonna be
show.
Tell him.
Is there
Damn it,
anything
Scott.
more? Is there anything more
Damn
dark?
it,
Is there
Scott.
anything more Black Raider than? I mean,
Exactly.
Bork.
It's gonna be
It's
a
like-
Christmas show.
It's what it is.
Damn it, Scott.
Murph
Absolutely.
could not be more excited that you asked him.
Yeah.
about
Oh my
that.
gosh, I love that.
Tell him.
I love talking about the Mandalorian. I love talking about anything Star Wars. But listen,
Paul said we broke Scott.
we
Broke him in real nice.
Hey, you know what though? But what was the goal tonight?
Or did we enlighten
We're like,
Scott? I don't know.
Bring Scott in the fan cave.
That's it.
Wait, and the last thing I'll say because it's your show and I'm just a guest. I'm not the host. I would just say that this has been such a great experience, and I just wish I could do this every week.
Oh, I love that. I love that.
Thank you, Scott.
I love you guys.
Hey, thank you for that, Scott. We love you.
Well, and so
and you could.
Well,
you could.
I like
you move
Nashville.
your-
I like Nashville. I could live here.
Hey.
Hell yeah, you could.
Absolutely.
We're not telling you what to do, but
Not trying to how to live your life.
We're not trying to tell you to live your life, but this is not a bad place.
Good folks.
All right, so, hey, let's pass it around and get on out of here for the night. It's been a long night tonight. We appreciate all of those of you, Raider Nation, that have hung in there. We love you so very, very much. The amazing chat room, all the amazing audio listeners that hung in. We love you so much. And please do us a favor. If you know what? I'm going to stop this. Hold on.
Oh.
Everything we do with Raider Nation, everything we do with Raiders Fan Radio is to support our foundation, the One Nation Foundation. And we just ask you that you would support us by buying our merch, buying a T-shirt. You could directly donate to the website, onenationfoundation.net. But even if you can't support us monetarily, well, I know we had some super chats that came in tonight on the YouTube, and we love you guys so very, very much. And I'm sorry I can't shout those out specifically, but for those of you that can't donate monetarily, just hit a like, hit a subscribe. Tell one of your Raider friends about us. Just share this stuff. That currency is more valuable than you can ever imagine, because that's what gives us advertising opportunities with the good folks like over at Manscaped. And so thank you so very, very much, all of those of you. We appreciate you. We love you so much, Raider Nation. Let's go kick the Chiefs' ass. Swag Jeff, take us on out.
Absolutely. Throw it to Scott. Say your goodbyes, pal. Thank you. Tell us where we can find you, pal.
Right.
All that good stuff.
Well, first of all, I want to say that, look, support this group. Support this group. And make sure you give to the One Nation Foundation. Because all of our super chats on our channel, for those of you who are on there, they all come to the One Nation Foundation. But I will tell you, these are all good people. These are all good people who care about Raider Nation Foundation. And I just want to tell you, I've never felt so welcome in my life.
Love that.
In a group here. Jeff, Michelle, Murf. Dude, I'm seriously, I'm moving in. I'm moving in.
I love that.
Deal.
Love that.
I told my wife and kids, I'm like, you're coming down. They're like, yeah, they got room for 3 kids. I'm like, yeah, you got room for 3 kids. Anyway, but seriously, thank you so much for what you guys do. And I know we just saw Dakota Raider, unfortunately.
Oh.
Let's make sure we rally together and support families. And thank you so much for all that you do. And thank you so much for your support of Silver and Black today. And
Best Raider podcast there is.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
No.
It's at my top two.
No.
My top 2 for sure.
Raiders Fan Radio is the best spot. Shit. We're just number 2.
Listen.
Number 2. But that's okay.
A lot is going to be found out in this next game on Christmas Day.
I agree.
We are going to find out a lot about the Raiders.
100%.
So let's go in this freaking Arrowhead catch and mustard bullshit ass place and win this game.
Come on.
Thank you to Scott for being here. Thank you to Mo
let's go.
for calling in.
Michelle, 1,818 miles from this location is Allegiant Stadium.
That's right. That's
And
right.
that's the heart of Raider Nation.
It
and so thank you
is.
for all of you. And thank you to Murph. Thank you for Jeff. Thank you to Michelle. You guys are awesome. And thank you so much for all that you do. And thank you so much for supporting one another, because that's what it's about. It's about family.
That's what it's all about. You're 100% right, Scott. And much respect to everyone in the chat. Paul is in there. Trinidad, Raider Truth Chicken, Leo, our good buddy Raider Dad, Josh Camonite, Ebony
Such a
Grave,
good dude.
Just Win
Good
Wendy,
dude.
all the good boys and girls that are here. Every one of you guys are getting presents, not coal in your stocking this year. Much respect to everyone, dude. Thank you so much, man, and Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
From the bottom of
Amen,
our
brother.
hearts,
Happy
man.
New Year.
You know what? And we're gonna bring you a dove. Come on, Raider Nation, let's go, man. Come on, Raiders, let's get a win, bro. Let's whip the Chiefs' ass, man. Nothing better. You know, they say I want a
it feels
hippopotamus
so
for
good.
Christmas. I wanna beat Mahomes' ass for Christmas. You know what I mean? So come on, much respect. Thank you for
Screw those
tuning in.
Scrooges, baby.
Screw 'em.
Scott said it, not me. Thanks for tuning in for another episode of Raiders Fan Radio, where we take a lighter side journey into the dark side. And much respect, Raider Nation. Don't forget what happens in Vegas. It started in Oakland.
You damn right.
Don't you ever forget that shit, man.
Yeah, baby.
Come on. We love you. Much respect. Support the One Nation Foundation.
Good night, you too.
Good night, you
Good night, baby. We love you. Much respect.
Yeah, baby.
Enjoy time with your fam. Look at there's the fan cam right over there. Yeah. We love you. Much respect.
Yeah, we do.
Come on, man. Enjoy time with your fam.
Merry Christmas.
Then pull out the drinks and get ready for the Chiefs game, Brett.
Merry Christmas, you filthy animals.
Bye,